Okay, I guess we are back again. I have no idea what happened. I started out wonderfully optimistic, uncharacteristically optimistic, even thinking, "Yeah, I'm in a great mood. It's going to be an amazing day." And Vampyr was just like, "We'll show him." I had a lot of computer problems. I've had a lot of like potato computers. This one's pretty good for like a budget build, but I've never had anything defeat the task manager before. Let's see. Yes, we had been discussing how Valve and Activision's fucked Bloodlines. That's a shame. Although, I mean, Bloodlines in the long run really didn't make out too bad. You do have to admit that. Because how many fucking video games can be that much of a cult classic after their release? You know, you release a blockbuster game, it's popular for a while, and then what? It fades into obscurity. Bloodlines, I don't know, maybe it's because it was so broken. Maybe it's because it was attached to that, I don't want to say niche IP. Why am I lagging? I don't like that. Whatever. Let's see. I don't know, I think there's just something about Bloodlines that made it stick in the cultural identity that most blockbuster games wouldn't have, and I honestly wonder if it would have been the same if Bloodlines had come out a masterpiece. Let's see. Last time on Vampyr, I totally friggin' bitch slapped this werewolf that was 15 levels above me, and mostly did side questing. So today I'm probably going to finally chase down that ever elusive red Y. If memory serves, there's a gate here. I want to go the other way. Every time someone mentions Bloodlines, someone reinstalls it. I actually might. I actually had Bloodlines installed on this computer from day one. I had Bloodlines installed on my last computer. I never uninstalled it, and then recently I started running out of space on the computer because Melinda was installing a shitload of games, which I encourage. It is fantastic that I have an awesome gamer chick. So yeah, Bloodlines finally bit the dust. Well, now she finally got her own computer because her mom basically sent her money and was like, "Hey, go get a gaming PC for her birthday." So she's set. I get my gigs back. Meanie beanies over here. You guys suck as hunters. So yeah, I might actually end up reinstalling it. I would say I love Bloodlines, but that would surprise absolutely nobody. Let me take care of that for you. I really thought that would kill him. I'm disappointed. I forget if Dragon's Bane can drink blood yet. I think it can. Yeah, that's right. I spec'd it up last time, didn't I? Oh yeah, I also have the shield now. I should probably use it. And there it goes. That was fun. Also, that's a gun. One of these days, I will find a way to convince myself I'm not the worst gamer that ever lived. I like to think I used to be pretty damn good at video games, but then I remember I was like 12. So maybe I'm only good in video games as far as 12-year-olds are concerned. I don't know. Damn it. Haha. Now where were we? If you overload a game with too much shit, it is impossible to optimize properly. Yeah, that's true. You also have to, I guess, check your ambition against the hardware that you're working with. I'm sure, I can't imagine how many game developers have to struggle with that on a daily basis. Perfection is boring, quirks add to charm. Must have been the wind. Oh, sorry, that's two separate things. Chaz waifu is sleeping right now. So when she wakes up, hopefully she will decide to join us. Is this gonna kill him? Of course not. He's the fucking Reverend. And my lock-on just went straight to hell in a handbasket for funsies. That fucking True Faith bullshit just sucks so hard. Yeah, line him up. Line him up for billiards. I think I love Melinda more than I thought, because I think this controller might be fairly fucked up. Okay, okay. Lock onto the priest guy. You're not helping me, pal. Whatever. I'll take out your friend first. I don't give a shit. That was only needlessly difficult. What the fuck? I might have to rebind my lock-on. Button seems to be working fine. I don't know what the fucking problem was. I think that we all agree that Bloodlines is timeless. Now, if only we could figure out why it's the only game of its kind. Money, current state of publishing, CCP being basically humongous dick noses with the IP while they had it. I would have loved to see the WAD MMO, says Chaz in news that will astound nobody. But fucking CCP kept pulling people off the development team to work on EVE Online. I'm still hoping, I've said this multiple times before, I am still hoping that, well, I know White Wolf cannot resurrect the WAD MMO, I'm still hoping they decide to do a WAD MMO. Because that'd be fucking fantastic. Especially for like a progressive, player-based driven story like they're looking to do. That, I don't know, what the fuck do I know about doing cross-media stuff like that? Still, I think it'd be cool. If they do a WAD game with paywalls or loot boxes or something, I'm burning those buildings down. Honestly, I trust White Wolf enough to know not to do that. Like, because remember, I've talked to these people before, and I say that a lot, and you know, I get it. That's all hearsay. That's worth about as far as you can throw it. But the thing of it is, I trust White Wolf, and when you talk to these guys, you know that they are dead serious about their passion for the world of darkness. I think they want to make something that they would enjoy too. So I'm really not terribly concerned about them loading down with, you know, loot boxes and paywalls and shit. I don't think that's something they would do. Now, if it was a free game, I could see them, you know, okay, having microtransactions here and there, but would it be overly predatory? I don't think so. I trust them. I think WAD as a whole is in good hands. I really do. And you can accuse me of being a shill, but that's my honest. That is my honest opinion. Mishandled the intellectual property throughout the 2010s or the 2000s. Yeah, I would agree with that. Well, okay, so here's the thing. I am not a super militant, like, ooh, great hunt, hail to our fallen comrades. Hail to our fallen comrades. Hail to their bravery, for we prevailed. The God prevailed, my brothers. We hunted them down, the enemies of mankind, hidden in the dark tunnels of our modern cities. We found them in their nests and dens, and they perished. We brought the fires of battle to the blackest pits. Never had such large-scale war been engaged by mortals against immortals. Remember this victory, my brothers, for it seals and proves our methods. Never sleep, never surrender, never give up. Yes, my brothers, our method is good, and England is safer tonight thanks to you. Thanks to those of us bitten and killed by the enemy, or our trembling hand when they turned against us. Do not tremble, my brothers, do not doubt. I cry tonight for the fallen comrades. I cry For I am an old man who finally saw my goal accomplished as I live my last years on this earth. The God of Pre-One is only half a century old, and we have already accomplished much more, the traitors of St. Paul, in half a millennium. This was our first great hunt. Let them leeches who survived our wrath remember we won't stop. From The Adversary by Kendall Stone, founder of the God of Pre-One. Where the fuck were we? Oh yeah, I am not an anti-Chronicles of Darkness guy. I will happily give it the respect it is due, and it is due a lot of respect. I do think it was a misstep, however. I think, I know why they did it. They did it so that people would not be so constrained by this overarching meta plot. They could start fresh, you know, new players could come into the game and not feel so overwhelmed by not knowing all this different shit. I understand. But I don't think Chronicles of Darkness were the right way to go about things. You can't take something that so many nerds love and just completely fucking change it. It doesn't work. Nerd culture has taught that lesson over and over and over again. So again, I fully respect Chronicles of Darkness, but what they should have done was something more metaplot agnostic, akin to V20. And I think if they did that, I don't think they would have lost any steam at all, probably. Of course, that's not a very nuanced opinion, so anybody that does have a more nuanced opinion is more than welcome to disagree with me. Compared to the tryhards that can do frame-perfect executions, most people are bad at video games. Yeah, but I do a lot of stupid shit, and I'll be the first one to admit that. You'll see it before tonight is over, I'm certain. Oh, come on. Dude, right in front of you. Right in front of you. Come on. Can I lock on to him, please? Oh, hey, he doesn't know I'm here. That worked out well for me. That's not gonna kill you. I'm surprised it actually killed him. Thank you, friend. And I'll shoot you to death too. Fuck you. Right. I've already discussed in the past how CCC acquisition of their intellectual property was allegedly a part of a personal vendetta and deeply held grudge against the publisher. I didn't even know I could fire my gun without a target. Holy shit. That was with the stick, by the way. Something's fucked with this controller. But you know what? It's okay. It's all part of this adventure we call life. Love a WoD game that is not about vampires. Pre-order Werewolf now. Dude, I want the Werewolf game so bad. The art for it is fantastic. Oh, that's right. I was supposed to go visit Petrescu. Huh. CCP was malicious in their treatment of WoD. You have indeed mentioned that, friend. WWE Werewolf the Apocalypse or Demon the Fallen game would be amazing, but definitely M. Again, Werewolf's coming. I really... Okay, I said I trust White Wolf, and I do. What I don't trust is, I guess, the video game industry as a whole. And, you know, I've seen it with EverQuest Next. I've seen it with... Fuck, what other games have I looked forward to never happened? I am just really hoping against all hope that the Werewolf game does not turn out to be vaporware. I'm not saying I expect it to be. I am saying it's been 2-3 years now, and we've had the same 5 pieces of concept art. Now, I've actually asked White Wolf about this. It's one Gen Con, and if you dig around on YouTube, I think Father Sebastian... No, it wasn't Father Sebastian. Father Sebastian did WoD Berlin. Somebody on YouTube has a recording of the Gen Con 2017 White Wolf panel. There's a V5 panel and there's a White Wolf panel. And you can actually hear me ask the question to White Wolf. What's going on with the Werewolf video game? And they said, well, basically, they were still more or less mired in a stage of approvals. like they were, ooh, I can get level 3 Dragonbane, so I think I will. Basically, they were deciding, do we want the Glasswalker to have gas mask? We want this to look like that? Do you want that to be like this? So that, to my understanding, is what's going on. And again, I trust White Wolf. I trust White Wolf, and I fully believe that they are taking their sweet time to make sure that this is done right, and I would encourage them to do so. I just don't want it to be vaporware, that's all. Cool, better sword. Do I want medicine while we're here? CCP basically said in the IP when they realized they were a one-trick pony with Eve. Kinda, that's what was making them their monies. Would I call them a one-trick pony? Fuck, I don't know. I've never played a CCP game. Honest to God. But, fuck it. I think I'm good for now. What was I talking about? But yeah, they moved tons of the development staff from WoD Online to EVE Online. And I think that was, like, really the final death knell. Like, it was in development hell for the longest time. But when it stopped getting actual development teams, that's when it officially guttered and died. Bradley Ham, your chat is screwed up. That's terrible, my friend. I'm so sorry. Try reloading. Based Chaz with the red pill info. I guess. I don't think I have any info that is particularly valuable. I have my opinions. And every once in a while, I am in the right place at the right time to ask the right questions. Or the wrong questions. Time will tell. Changeling Wraith would be awesome. Changeling, I feel like Changeling would be hard to do well. Because that could easily lead itself to just a generic RPG set in, an urban fantasy location. I want to see the themes of Changeling explored. Now, Wraith, there's supposed to be an Orpheus game coming out through Earplay eventually. Again, haven't heard any news on that in like 2 years. To be fair, it might be out already, and I might just not be aware of it. And again, I don't want to criticize White Wolf for it, because again, they really do give a shit. They absolutely give a shit and want to make sure this is done right.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like...
Let's see. I'd love a demon game where you get thralls and stuff with that whole system, and those thralls and your actions affect your game's ending and environment.
Your father is worried about you.
That would be cool. That seems more like a resource management game more than anything else. I hope not. I'd hope there'd be like a main quest. There's definitely a system for that. What MMO would be attempting to fit in half a dozen different secret supernatural societies and attempt to make a cohesive and comprehensive story for them all seems over ambitious. I'd be fine if they just did vampires, honestly. Now, I understand, and if ShinyMewy, if you're in the chat, I know how you feel about it. Vampires are overdone. But I think that would please the most amount of people. So I would be fine just if they did that. Here's a real question. Can I eat you? You guys, I'm gonna totally eat this kid.
May I ask you a few questions?
I'm not bothered.
Do you play a Maleficar? The machine ones. I don't think they were called Maleficars. What were they? Something close to that. Never mind. I won't contradict you. And make a rocker a cursed mic that makes them famous at some cost, then a domino effects amongst all other decisions. That sounds super ambitious.
How do you feel?
I'm fine.
Trick is not to make a story per se, but give individuals tools to generate their own quests and stories. Boom! Exactly the same way they were on LARPs, and I think White Wolf is pretty good at that. Forming a boon system over a generic grind system, there's many ways to skin the MMO cat.
Speaking of which,
MMO needs a steady stream of content over time to prosper, and players are unreliable. Coolimp! How's it going, Coolimp? I will check that link in a bit.
forgive my bluntness, young man, but you don't seem...
Okay, I'm checking that link now because I'm curious.
Why should I? I never wanted to come here in the first place.
Dennis Leary. Dude, that's a fucking classic.
Look around you.
Pondered for the longest time how that MMO would work. From what I heard originally, way back when they were working on, like when they first announced it, the World of Darkness MMO was going to be fucking like really ambitious, and like players could ascend to become the prince, and there would be permadeath. Like it was going to be this really big, huge thing. I was looking forward to it.
I'm sure your father did his best.
Not creating a generic MMO quest line doesn't mean they don't create content. True.
That's exactly what
Chad Posington is the ultimate Ekon. Oh.
You should be grateful for what you've got.
I don't know if I want to be an Ekon. I don't know anything enough about the Ekons. I could sire a Skull at any moment.
If life here is so terrible for you, why don't you just leave this place? Have you ever spoken to your father about it?
And that's fair, Imp. To each their own. You don't have to be a fan of Chronicles. I feel, respect where respect is due. I think it accomplishes a lot of things. I think it does a lot of things right. Holy fuck. Wow, my microphone is way down there. One moment. I apparently haven't tightened this properly.
It's the living I'm afraid of.
There we go. So we'll suffer from having to focus on every aspect of WoD rather than a specific section of it, but that could be solved at proper pace and exposure as you discover more. I mean, to be fair, that's also what Shadow's Kiss is trying to do, or at least at one point. I think I exhausted this. At one point, Shadow's Kiss, when it hit Kickstarter, it was like, oh yeah, we're going to have these different like mini factions, and they had basically Risen, Mages, and Werewolves, and the Kickstarter didn't fund high enough to get to any of those, which fucking sucked for me because I would have loved to play as a fucking werewolf.
Lewis was close to your family, to your mother.
Not really. I was too young.
Different MMOs have different control schemes though. Like Neverwinter's control scheme is way different than like WoW, and something like Terra, you can play with one of these. Terra was fun. I like Terra. Never level too high in it though. Complex games can't have simple controls without sacrifice time to input. Naughty Crumbum, good evening. I am so sorry that it's taken me so long to acknowledge you. I'm clearly behind on the chat. The game is super fun. I like this game a lot. I really do. My biggest complaint with the game has been the way they lay out the levels. Because it's a lot of guess where I want you to go, and there will be a direct way to get to a point outlined on your compass, and that way will be blocked, and you got to find a way around. That kind of grinds my gears a little bit, but other than that, the game is really good. How would I rate the difficulty? Well, it depends. Apparently, the game is harder if you don't prey on a lot of people. Now, I did a nice guy run the first time through where I basically did my best. I didn't always succeed, but I did my best to completely make all the good choices, and I didn't kill any innocent people, or tried not to. There's one guy, but he totally had it coming.
Do you need any medical help?
So, that game hit a really, really wicked difficulty spike, maybe 2/3 of the way through. Other than that, it wasn't too bad. This one, now that I am actively trying to be a shithead, case in point, I'm about to eat this kid. We'll see how the difficulty levels out. I think it's pretty fair, probably. Good news on your end, you finally enrolled into a college for cybersecurity. That sounds awesome, man. Mostly holding down a mouse button to move the camera control system. See, they're not all like that though. That is the issue. Personally, that's not my favorite thing to do either. I much prefer a more dynamic control system. Something that, like, again, Neverwinter or Terra has the basically like this, where your point of view is bound to the mouse. I think that's super useful. Anyway, good night, kid. I believe they should have sticked with Chronicles and NWoD. Maybe making something new. If they kept and pressed their new ideas, people would eventually drop all the nostalgic cuckolding.
I hoped it would be more.
So here's the thing. Oh, hey. I got a gun. Cool. And a medical voucher. Whatever, fuck the district. I'm gonna eat the rest of them too. There's a very early interview with Martin Elrickson floating around out there. He may or may not have been misrepresented, but the interview heavily implies that he would have liked to continue with Chronicles, but like Masquerade in the old world of Darkness was what had the mass appeal, and it was the household name because of Bloodlines, and it's what all the fans liked. Personally, I prefer Old World of Darkness for the storytelling. I fell in love with that world a long time ago, and Chronicles just doesn't have all of that stuff. But at the same time, I can understand why he likes Chronicles. Chronicles does really well, again, letting the storyteller build their setting rather than being constrained by meta plots, deciding what parts of what they want to use, really giving them freedom. But obviously, I'm a classic World of Darkness guy myself. Chaz is getting better. He's only one page behind on chat. How far behind am I now?
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane.
Oh, ways.
Shall we speak?
Just got your blue Yeti for your birthday as well. It's beautiful, to be quite honest. It's fucking amazing.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick.
Ooh, mage games. Mage games are always amazing.
Like you, Mr. Doctor. Yes, you are. You too.
Mages can actually like go above max. I think Porthos have like 6 in spheres and stuff.
To make the world a better place. I have to admit,
Balls deep in Black Desert before the third-party payment system screwed me. I heard Black Desert didn't last too long before it started getting crappy.
Don't make me regret this, though.
Back with delicious principal focus of Vitae infusion, I mean red grapes. Mage game beginning to get going as 20s 30s mage in Chicago. That sounds cool as fuck. Only two I like more are Into the Woods and Sweeney Todd. Only familiar with Rocky Horror and Phantom of the Paradise and Little Shop. About 1 page. Caught up now. Lol Mage Moonshine Runners sounds fun. Okay, find Dorothy in the dispensary. This guy I think I need Dominate 2 for him. I might have... I may or may not have a bronchitis treatment.
You must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
we've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation?
Well done, you blattiful man. I know what that means, kind of.
And spies away from Dorothea.
That's why we love you, Yusuf.
Run this little print shop.
Oh.
Tell
just
me
want
everything
to
you know
eat
about
you.
Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She
I
volunteered to
don't
give
care
out our
about
medical
Camellia. I
leaflets.
just want your blood.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around
See,
here,
that's I would
all we know.
basically I would totally play like a wise guy, you know what I mean? Just a super, well, I don't know how stereotypical, but I would totally play like the Al Capone mobster. I think that'd be amazing.
Awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
Huh. Looks like Naughty Crumbum left. Unless you're still here and my list is lying to me. I hope I was able to answer the question
Are you not worried
before
for her
they
safety?
left.
She is as brave as she is tough and clever.
BTM
too.
short story about that. A caitiff who was friends with a moonshiner in West Virginia started brewing with Vitae, got the whole town hooked and the cam on his ass.
If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won
Am I
our
free on
revolution.
Fridays, Chaz? Almost. Almost. I would love to be, but I think, well, actually, no, because usually lately we've been, have I already done this? Yeah, we've already done this. Usually we record hentai literature clubs on Fridays, so I should probably keep my Fridays open. Appreciate it, though.
In this area. Dorothea is from occupied
Imagine for a moment if the VTM clans existed in
She
Vampyr's
seems
world.
important to the community.
more than you can imagine.
Okay.
The West End does not
What
want to
sort
hear
of
Whitechapel's
dynamics do
misery.
you think that changes?
Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
I don't have his treatment. Although I maxed out his blood quality minus the treatment, so when I do get that Dominate 2, that is going to be one tasty old man. Nom noms. Can I rob your safe? I'm totally robbing your safe. Oh wait, no, that's the front door. Wait, let me in. Don't make me knock again.
Hello, Mr. Petrescu.
Hello.
Blah, 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 blah. Gonna go eat the nurse. Yeah, basically, then it would be VTM. For real, Imp, our recording times are all over the place lately. Especially since I think Josh has been working more. That dude gets up super early. So it's a matter of when Josh is working. Can I eat these people? No. I mean, I totally should be able to, but I can't, I guess. They're not important enough to be eaten. Maybe I'm a Ventrue after all. They're beneath my refined palate. My feeding restriction is named NPCs. Let's see. I completely lost track of everything. Yeah, our recording time fluctuates. But usually we do record, like, further on at night. I don't always think before I type. These are all good points. Dude, same. Now you know what it's like for me when I'm streaming sometimes, because I don't always think before I open my mouth. Okay, I totally murdered this guy last time.
What do we have here, nurse?
I'm tempted to see if I can save him.
High fever running on 3 days.
But I think I'm just going to eat him.
Dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain, diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and Salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquid.
Shiny, how's it going? How is
Having
killing
trouble
folks?
keeping even
Haven't been able to
water
kill too many folks. I don't need to know any other information. I am a
Aspirin and
doctor here.
Salicin, you say? Why not some warm milk and a kiss on the cheek? Where are the quinine salts?
down. Tried buying, borrowing, even stealing. There's none to be found, Doctor.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
I am the evil Jonathan Crane. I don't care about anesthetics. Go right.
Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor.
Have I played Kingdom Hearts like Raven wanted me to? Happy waifu, happy lifu, and you'd rather keep you happy. I have not yet.
I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the
I've been super busy with most stuff. Editing has been a bastard. If all goes well, though. Don't question me, woman. I am the man doctor here.
I need a drain now.
Yes.
How Not to Tremere should be up on YouTube tomorrow if everything goes according to plan. That was a bastard and a half to get edited. And I will tell you guys a secret.
He's still bleeding, Doctor.
We absolutely
I'm losing
fucked
his
up
pulse.
on recording it.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal
We
artery.
made the biggest noob
There's too
mistake
much
you can
blood.
possibly make when you're recording.
Are you alright, Doctor?
Listen to me. Listen to me. Any of you guys that ever want to do YouTube or anything with any kind of video software, period, whatever you do, make sure you turn off autofocus on your camera. It will fuck you. I'm going to try to eat this guy.
I have this, nurse. Allow me to finish the procedure.
So yeah, I plugged in. I have two of the webcams that I'm using right now. And these are the same things that we record, like the How Not To's, and we record the Imaginariums with.
Good.
Well, I guess I plugged in the other one that I don't usually use, so it still had the autofocus on. And there was a good maybe... Okay, I tried epinephrine last time. Now, this time's going to be cardiac massage and see what happens.
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along?
Lady, I just want to eat the sandwich in front of me. Okay. So, and obviously it didn't look very professional because there's like 20, 30 different times when things would just go blurry in the middle of us talking, and that pissed me off. However, I put in some extra time, and
We've lost the pulse.
I think I fixed it. I think it looks pretty goddamn
gone,
good,
Doctor.
if I do say so myself.
We did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log?
You
Is
won't
this
be
how the
around
war
to
went,
contradict me.
piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure.
So yeah,
I've never
I
seen
sank
symptoms
another
like
like
this
extra
on the
2
continent.
days into it, and I think it looks pretty good.
Neither have I,
Knowing what I
but
just
the
told you,
previous
you'll
symptoms
probably
leading
be able
up
to
this
watch the
attack were
video with a
same,
scrutinizing
indistinguishable from the epidemic.
scrutinizing eye, and you'll probably be able to see where I had to fudge things a little bit. But I think, I legitimately think that
There
it
have
looks
been numerous
pretty good
reports
as it
of
is.
mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but
Throwing it out there, I appreciate the invitation, Imp. You are awesome, and I would love to. I just,
blood for analysis.
I don't have time, my dude. Oh, dude, Imp, I'm so sorry to hear that. What happened, if I may ask? I don't know. Sometimes vampires like hobo blood.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manner.
Food?
I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
I think because tracheotomies are easy to perform, you know what I mean? Like, and I don't mean to say that they're actually easy to do. I mean, you can do it with like a ballpoint pen or what you have on hand. So if you are at a place where there's not a hospital, in fiction, it's very easy for the characters to whip out a tracheotomy and go, oh, look, I am the doctor.
The risks you've taken for your friends in Whitechapel are criminal, and you can pay dearly for them.
Doctor, you think your warning
I have no idea, Bradley. I've killed him twice now. So, I don't know.
And lied, but what else am I
18
to
hours
do?
of investment
And all
time
these
for
people
all of
have.
Kingdom Hearts. I've put more time than that into games, so...
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
Oh, I do know it's a
kind
thing.
Doctor.
I also know it's
Just
probably
another
useless as well,
fine-heeled,
in this case.
silver-spooned
Don't lead the
gentleman
Second
who was
Inquisition
given
to
the world
Vienna.
on a platter.
Well,
You know
there goes
nothing
our
of
script, thanks.
Nothing of the
No,
shame,
we
the
actually
hunger,
wrote the
the
script
loneliness.
before we had access to V5 and the V5 metaplot. So it's running on
Why
a little bit of
Lady
old
Ashbury?
firmware, but I think it's still pretty good.
Why her, of all people?
She's
What video is
pristine
this?
and proper,
How
all
Not
right,
to Tremere is
but
what I'm
that
talking about.
she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport.
As soon as we get through the
I have
salient
her where she
bloodlines, we're
belongs,
actually going to start
and
doing
I'll milk
werewolf
her for all
tribes.
she's
So
got.
we do intend to expand into the rest
Dr.
of the
Swansea
war.
is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused
Oh,
your
dude,
friend's
Imp,
care
I
of
gotcha,
Pembroke.
man. Yeah, absolutely.
easy for you
I
to
think
say,
I've told you I
Doctor.
used to do the same
These
shit for
people
Dish Network,
cannot
man.
go to the police,
I
nor to the
fucking
hospital.
fully
They don't
understand.
even
Fuck
speak
that noise.
English. They depend on me for everything.
How not to get your dick stuck in a pencil sharpener. I mean, clearly we're not qualified to teach that.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Food? Eat? You'll forget all about this. Embrace. I mean, yes!
Nurse Crane,
Eat!
there is no question that the work you've done here is extraordinary.
So plot run. I love it.
Dispensary is incapable of coping with the outbreak.
I'm a little
It's only a
concerned
question
how
of days
easy it
before
is for me
the
just to be the world's biggest
situation
dickhead.
overwhelm us. I cannot allow it. It's my duty to put an end to this immediately.
I remember before I used to feel really bad about. Also, how does the Masquerade survive with this? Well, I guess that's why they have the Garda Pre-Win.
For in the end, I saved lives and you took them. But we had so much in common, Doctor. Don't you see that?
Wow! That was a shitload of blood! And my mesmerize went up. Which means I'm about to go eat that old man, too. And probably depopulate most of the hospital. Ooh, treatment for headache. And glass vial. That fucking, like, doubled my XP. I'm sure that was nothing to worry about. Okay, let's see. What is it about us nerds that just get funneled into fucking customer service jobs? At least we can all sympathize, right? Hello, friend. Goodbye, friend. Work at a theme park. Every 5 minutes we have guests walk past 3 giant signs. Well, you can't expect guests to read. Explain right restrictions, how to load in. Anybody else to kill? They get up there and fall over themselves to throw them out the window. How dare you expect a sentient human to actually read stuff? Okay, to be fair, if you have fancy clothes in Whitechapel, you're probably a vampire. Come on. Nope. So I might try and grab another ultimate this time around, but it probably won't matter. Like, I doubt very much to let me equip more than one. Also, this guy is doing, like, no fucking damage to me. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. So this is what it's like fighting enemies at my own level. Congratulations on getting back into the classmate. It was a good call for you. Yeah, probably agree. I have very little context on the matter, but anything but tech support. This was kinda hot. Glad to help. Don't mind back office. It's the phone work that kills me and fucks with mental health too much. I hear ya. Dude, for some reason, like... Wait. I have to kill Darius Petrescu. Food. Can I even make a bronchitis cure? Nah, fuck it.
Hello,
I'm just gonna fucking forget about this guy. Better to eat him now.
Come on in.
Yeah, dude, like, for some reason, people are so much fucking happier to be an asshole to you over the phone. Like, anonymity is one thing, but, like, when they don't even have to give, like, a screen name, it's so much worse. Nom noms. Lucky you, Imp. My dick just seems to cause problems. Work in a hospital with the upper management is fucked. Drives me insane. Dude, I am so sorry.
Helping our comrades now that I die.
I don't think you gotta worry about Dorothea, dog. Just saying, I already tied up that loose end for you. I think that's the front door. I got a key to somewhere. Oh yeah, the fucking Brykel Locus. I remember reading through that one. Oh, there we go. Goddamn, murdering people is way easier. So you are a Malkavian who hears the voices of the people he eats. Maybe I'm a Requiem Ventru with a derangement. Who else can I chow down on? Don't know if it's entirely prudent to mention this, but I'd like to state that the prince in the game I'm running is a Tremere. Hey, that's cool. Why wouldn't that be prudent? I mean, we don't hate stuff just because we make a how not to video. We make how not to videos because we think it's funny. Trust me, I actually like the Tremere. I am probably the member of Caffeinated Conquest that likes Tremere the most. It is cool. You are allowed to enjoy things and even disagree with us, even if indeed you do. Oh, am I at that fucking... No, I'm not at the church yet. I just want to eat people. See, in the beginning of the call center job, I'm basically able to basically role play a good customer service agent. After about the year I mentioned, I start losing interest in trying. I hear you. I lasted about a year in mine too. Although, to be fair, in my case, I got fired because I got stuck in a traffic jam and ended up being a half hour late to work. I've already... Yeah, that's fucking Petrescu's backyard. Which way am I trying to go? I'm trying to go south. I am both too dumb and too broke for college, Daestra. I feel ya, dog. I feel ya. Food? Damn it, level 3.
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith.
Damn it, I know there's NPCs around. Food?
Hello, young man.
Cybersecurity is the focus of the degree. They help with certifications. That's cool. Right now, just trying to invest in stocks and go for an early retirement. I'd like to get into the stock market myself at some point.
Unfortunately, the bastard was my father. Dead in the gutter, killed by some arsehole while drunk.
Oh, this is happening.
I know you have an appointment with the Wet Boot Boys leaders, Albert. Where
I'm working on it, Bradley. I need another mesmerize. One more mesmerize level, and we'll get it.
He ran things, Clay Cox. Others have either died or disappeared.
Don't you realize they don't care about you? In a few
I feel like that
days,
might have been a little
weeks,
too
you'll be
altruistic
back
for
on
what I'm
the
going for.
streets.
Whatever, this kid's going to be dead in a few
Abandon
minutes
them
anyway.
before they abandon you.
I can't. They're the only family I have left. The only place I can go now.
I don't think you have to worry about that.
And what about Benjamin's death?
Who cares? Life is for the living.
Ooh,
We'll end up 6 feet under.
that is not bad at all, Daestra. So how does one learn how to go about that?
With
It's
such
true.
A deeply held creed, I'm sure you
Comfort him so he digests easier.
Fuck you!
I like it
No
spicy.
one speaks to Albert Palmer like that.
Very well. Goodbye then.
And by goodbye, I mean lunch. Do I have an anemia treatment? Hang on.
Good evening, Albert.
Oh, it's Mr. Palmer.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, my toes have
Do you
treatment
need
for
assistance?
anemia.
Please. Feeling tired these days.
Thursday is your 10-year anniversary of what? My La Sombra is showing?
There you go.
How is my La Sombra showing?
He steals it from you.
Very funny.
Is there anything?
How are things in
People
Blah,
run around
blah,
like
blah,
chickens with
blah,
their
blah,
heads
blah,
cut
blah.
off.
What are people running from?
From me, for instance. I mean, I'm brave and I've got heart, but don't get me riled, right?
Why
Uh-huh.
don't you help them?
This guy has
I
a
could be protected.
sanguine
I could be very
dyscrasia. No,
protective,
wait.
If the money's
Was
right.
it sanguine? He's got the mad and scared one.
So you successfully...
They were already interested in recruiting me, you know.
I'm afraid I see that...
This
Blah,
is-
blah, blah, blah. Shame on
take
you.
pride in the fact that people actually believe you killed your own father.
Just download the Robinhood app and look into monthly payout dividends. Maybe I should start
Otherwise,
there.
the next time you hear a gunshot in Whitechapel,
God
it'll be the
damn it,
last
Imp.
thing
I
you
should have
remember. Fuck off.
realized that's what you were talking about. You see what I'm talking about? I get on stream, and if I have any actual smarts in real life, they just go out the fucking window. Congratulations, though. Have we ever seen Chaz's reflection? Now, correct me if I'm wrong. We were just discussing what a gigantic dum-dum I actually am. But is not the fact that you see me on camera indicative of the fact that you are seeing my reflection right now? Manipulative monster. Yeah, absolutely.
No.
Give your significant other a neat item or something for your game.
I hate
La Sombra
you.
can't
I
be
hate you.
seen in camera, can they? I don't know. I'm not sure. Damn, you get so many weapons for just murdering people. I don't want to leave yet. I haven't killed everyone. This is a very different way to play this game. Soon. I promise. You're on the list. Where's that one guy that was like lending money and the other guy that was like... That was in Whitechapel, wasn't it? I passed him like 500 times. I'm pretty fucking sure it's in Whitechapel. Oh, you know what? I bet it was further down south, wasn't it? Quite possible. I could still fuck it up, so the congrats might be a day early. There's optimism, cool imp. I have so much XP. It's lovely, and I'm about to get more.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Oh, I'm gonna have to fight the guard of Priwen, aren't I?
Kill it, boy!
I'm a fucking prophet. Well, that and I think I remember. You can kiss my ass, although look at how much damage that did. I was resisted. Wish that did a little more damage, not gonna lie. And then again, he's a fucking boss character. What do you expect? Uh-oh. Got stuck for a second, you guys. It's okay. Gun no get stuck. Ow. 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 Actually, you know what? Never mind. That I remember that hurting a lot more. Maybe you just get this fight earlier or later, depending on how many people you kill. That's an interesting gameplay mechanic. Like, the hunters come after your ass more the more you fucking... I'm tempted to refer to it as grinding XP, because that's the least humanizing way I can put it. I didn't need it, but I might as well. And I'm bored now. You are ineffectual, sir. Let's see. And Bloodlines rack up 2 Masquerade Breach in Santa Monica. You can get the torch in like 15 minutes. That's true. I don't actually know if I breached the Masquerade because I'm leaving fucking holes in people's necks. So, I mean, clearly I'm not exactly being discreet, but I don't know if anybody's caught me yet. I haven't slept, so it's been like a couple minutes. 4 years until you become a wizard. Screw the mortal coil in your relationships. I mean, good luck with the phenomenal cosmic powers. I just hope they don't stick you with the itty-bitty living space.
I have this thirst for blood.
Wife is super supportive, but I can be a colossal idiot. That's kind of how I feel, too, sometimes. Although, I think every guy feels like that to some certain extent. Because they say, you know, if you really care about if you really care about a person, like, you're gonna fight. And I believe that. I do believe that because when you really care for somebody, that's gonna get your blood going, and you want them to hear you so fucking bad, and they don't hear you. So, Melinda and I argue every once in a while. It's not common for us. We don't really have a knockdown, drag-out argument more than maybe 3 times a year. But it does happen, and then afterwards you feel like the world's biggest shit. Where are those fucking people? I'm looking for food, goddammit. And I walked past and everybody said fucking... Oh, here we go. Ah, skulls. Whatever. Oh, I can't gate until I combat. I'm super tempted to go spend XP right now, though. Like, I just want to massively out-level everything and just fart and kill the general vicinity. Especially since wading through another fucking crowd of these guys is not the most fun-sounding thing in the world, if I'm being very honest. I took out that fucking barrel from the other side of the room. Oh, sad people. I wish to dine upon you. Or maybe the people I'm looking for is in the West End. Fuck me, man. I don't remember. I'll just eat whoever I find. Even if we're hating each other, we're staying together to torture the other person. I don't think Raven and I would ever get to that point. She really is fantastic, though. Like, I will be the first person to admit I got super fucking lucky. Like, tremendously, uncharacteristically lucky. You'll be speechless when I start throwing fireballs around like a mad cunt. Fuck it, burn it all down. I could use the insurance money. Also, different people have different views on the best solution to any problem. Conflict is an exchange of ideas. Well said. Oh, Harvey Fiddick's about to become food. Come back for you. Come back for you. Unknown. Mystery meat.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
I'm slowly turning into Xavier? My Xavier? That worries me more than it should. Why do you... What?
Tell me about your injury, Harvey.
If you don't
Why do
fight
you
sometimes
feel
with someone
so
you're in close
guilty
proximity
about
with every
it?
day
Well,
for
I've
years,
done
something
because of
probably
me.
isn't being said.
And now I may lose everything.
I want to
because
out-level
I
everything.
can't
Okay.
hurt myself. What
In
an
my
asshole.
defense, I already played through this shit.
How could your job be
I just
responsible
want to
for
see
your
if the
wife's
ending
death?
is any
I was
different
working at
and
that
what
one.
happens to me differently.
She went out to bring
I-
me a hot
but
meal and got caught in a
Fighting
German
and
bomb raid.
respawning 15 different times on the same boss fight like I
Hold
did the first
yourself
time, struggling through,
responsible for your injuries,
probably not my
Fiddick,
cup of tea, not the most entertaining
unless
thing for you guys.
tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself.
So, if
But I
this
can't
was my
work
first
until my arm is
playthrough,
fixed.
then no.
My
I'd be
children
hoarding
need to
XP
eat,
like I
doctor.
did the first time. This time, I would not terribly mind a pass. Anyway, let's go eat. Why, thank you, convenient glowing red bloodstream. Don't mind me, just escorting this patient out of the hospital without papers. Don't ask where he went. Huh. I thought that one fellow of Indian descent is in this area sometimes. I wonder where they would have told me to take him if he was here.
All I wanted was to go back to work. To take care of my children.
Don't worry, we're going to go to work right now. I'm going to use that blood for something. I feel like this is a quest item. Found missing money for the fee asked by the ambulance driver to bring you to the hospital. Don't worry about nothing now except getting better, for I took care of everything. I asked our neighbors. They told me that this Mr. Hooks is something of an honest crook. Oh, yeah, that's right. They sell beds. There ain't gonna be a district to suffer, mwahaha. I I have an unbelievable amount of XP. I don't think I've ever had this much XP in my first playthrough. Like, ever. I see that unknown. I want to eat that unknown, but I also want to know who else I can eat. Oh, you know what? Yeah, she's gonna eat that unknown. He's effed in the B. Oh, you guys, I can totally eat Milton. An Auspex puddle, you say? Just Goswick. Ooh, I'm gonna kill your son.
Good evening, Doctor. How's
I play games for the story. Just put a Chronicle podcast on and grind. Fuck your children. But that's illegal and immoral. So, Chaz, you said a few streams ago that Xavier made a Caitiff that was a Krynos werewolf killing machine. Do you remember what his stats and abilities were? He's 13th gen. I don't think he's... Oh, wait, you're not the one I want to talk to. You're not food yet.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick.
I think he's got like 3 in Potence, 3 in Slate. He hasn't maxed those out yet. He does have 5 Dex, 5 Strength, maybe 4 Strength, 5 Brawl, 5 Melee, and he essentially got really powerful because I fucked up. And our second ever game of Vampire. Second ever game. Okay, I didn't know any better. And our first was Annabelle's Party. Now, if you're wondering why I'm saying that like you should recognize it, our first couple of games of Vampire ever was out of the Succubus Club sourcebook from first edition. So there was Annabelle's Party, Player of Pawns, and I think there's 2 or 3 other scenarios in the back of that book that I was running. Well, anyway, in the Player of Pawns scenario, which again, second game ever, Critias, the Bruja Primogen of the city, ends up basically playing a chess game with people's lives. And he picks somebody. This represents the king. This represents the knight. Kind of like that scene at the end of Harry Potter, almost. Only the game spans the city. As a matter of fact, I think they reference it directly in the Chronicles chapter of V5. They talk about running a Chronicle anyway like that. Anyway, obviously, what Critias is doing is super below board, and the Camarilla would not be thrilled with it. So he kind of bribes the oh, you're food, vampire lady. We're gonna go have a snack right now. First, I might have to heal you though.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft.
He sort of bribes
I'm
the
glad to see you
players
safe and
with
back
like really big, powerful
Well, I'm glad
boons.
to meet you too,
So
Morgan.
Xavier looks at me when I get to him and I ask him what he wants, and he says, I want an axe lined with werewolf teeth so it does aggravated damage. Second game I've ever played, second game I've ever run. I was like, sure, why not?
Tell me, Thelma, what do you
That
really
was
know
fucking
about
stupid.
vampires?
So now the guy gets full celerity, full potence, axe, which in V20 is strength plus 3 damage, ag damage.
And then I knew I was saved.
So he ends up swinging like 16, 18 dice on average.
Here in London.
Fucking ridiculous.
And it has been
And
an
multiple
answer to
attacks
my
around.
pain.
It's
I must
it's
drink
dumb.
and kill to regenerate my decaying body. I am a vampire too.
You are no vampire. You
a
are
matter of time and
delusional,
location you live in, but
convinced
speaking
she's something
more, I
she's
don't
not.
care. They ain't my
Convenient to
brats.
call delusional anyone
On a side note, you
who
lost your
does
shit
not share
Assassin's
your
Creed Origin.
precious
What happened?
rationale, Dr. Reed.
I am about to
And
show
what
you
exactly
what a
have you
vampire
learned
looks
about
like.
me?
You're cold, Doctor. As cold as those steel
Yep,
blades
axe lined with
that
werewolf
wield
teeth.
so nimbly.
Didn't like how they tried to sell the
Sometimes I
feminine
wonder if
protagonist
feelings
as some new development
That's
despite
quite a
Syndicate
statement
having
in
Evie.
itself.
Wasn't there also one on like the PSP that had a female protagonist?
Your interest for my condition, your subtle innuendos.
You're talking Odyssey, which comes out next month, but yes, that's stupid as well. I haven't been following it, to be honest with you.
No, I'm worse than you, Thelma. We both pretend to be something we're not, but my deceptions are far more malignant.
Her character since she was an actual assassin rather than a thug.
Dr. Reed.
Sarah, someone came their pants writing the game. I need to clip it and upload it to YouTube. I think it's an epic rant.
Judging by the look in your eyes, there is something you want to ask me, Miss Howell.
Why do you let him keep it now that you know bettering?
Speak now.
He'd probably whine if I took away his toys. Also,
fancy red-headed lady.
You mean Lady
to be
Ashton?
completely honest, it hasn't been that much of an imposition. Like, I run very combat-like games. I run very, you know, social-heavy.
It's complicated.
I don't run a lot of very combat-heavy games, and even when there is combat, usually he doesn't go for the axe first. He'll whip out a normal sword. The axe comes out usually only if he has to fight werewolves or fucking huge vampires with 1,000,000 fortitude or something.
Do you think about Thomas's death sometimes?
Every night.
Since you caught up on Origins, shitty
I
writing.
liked him. And now those hunters
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Try to hit backspace, ended up hitting enter. Yeah, no worries, man, I get it. If Odyssey doesn't have ancient Athenian slavery and orgies everywhere, it isn't ancient Greece. Well, she's not safe here.
You're no murderer, trust me. Only a fool would believe otherwise.
Origins was an Assassin's Creed game. It was a good game, but a terrible addition to the series. If they didn't make an Assassin's Creed game, I would have been fine. I get it. I understand that.
Do you require my
I'm not going to
services,
tell her
Miss
she's
Howell?
safe when I'm about
My
to use it.
condition cannot be understood by you, mortal. This curse is beyond your science.
I mean, if it was Wednesday, I'd be streaming Persona, or I wouldn't be streaming. Tom would be streaming Persona, my dude. And I would be sitting in the chat with you fine folks. Oh, I don't have it. Oh, well. Guess it's time to die. Yeah, I did notice levels in some of the newer Assassin's Creed, because I think Tom and Xavier have kept up to date. I don't see... Oh, there's the stream. Oh, we're going upstairs. No, we're not. We're going to the side, or where no one will think to look for a dead body.
Beware, child of the night, for I shall come back and have my vengeance.
So I don't know if you guys noticed the first time, but like when I was fighting Mary, or Jonathan Reed's sister, she kind of did the Psycho Mantis thing where she basically reads off your morality choices, and I wonder what she's gonna have to say to me now.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Whole point was to sneak to the target and quietly execute every inconvenient enemy one by one, not slugging it out for an hour. I agree. Can't wait for this one to die. You mean the vampire lady? Glad to assist. Can I buy your shotgun yet?
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Honestly, I wonder if I'll just get it for killing him. I can totally buy it, though. Oh, whatever. Fuck it. I'm not doing anything with my fucking shillings. And I'll clean out his stack of
Doctor. Still
bullets,
trying
too.
to save lives?
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is...
Yeah, blah, 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 blah. How many can I get? Alright, whatever. Fuck this guy. Let's just do the quest and then eat.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Having a heart attack about due dates and having an 8 a.m. class. Dude, yeah. I get it. That's how I usually tend to be with, Ooh. He's got a nice blood quality on him.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation?
Why does everyone think you suck, Milton?
Nobody knows the horrors.
But yeah, I get like that with
of
video deadlines sometimes. And then I usually miss the deadline anyway, so it ends out with me stressing out for nothing.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
But Imp, I love God of War. I've never actually played God of War. Never underestimate the power of human delusion or stupidity.
Excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
I streamed it all and bitching the majority of the time. The story was so uninteresting. Brittany Venti is more interesting than Origins was. To be fair, that's because she's easy to troll, though. Just talk about Cory in the House being an anime, and then she's good.
Admit it. Nurse Hawkins is more than your lover. She's also your partner in crime.
Of course she is.
I hope you've been learning everything you can about your target so you can get the most XP, Chaz. I mean, you say that because you know I haven't, but I made that decision consciously. It's like, yeah, I could sit there and try and maybe fail to squeeze every last XP out of these guys. Or I'm probably going to end up with more XP than I would have anyway, and really, the goal is just to eat people and see what happens. Like, the XP is a nice positive. It's a bonus, but that's not the purpose of the playthrough, right? The purpose of the playthrough is to see what happens if I play it like the worst shithead possible. So I would rather just make sure people are eaten than worry about just milking them for XP. Only a few pieces of cool free running as well, since you know Egypt is just a desert with a few closely spaced monuments. I do kind of want to play it, though. I'm not going to lie. And, I mean, you're welcome to whatever opinions you have. I'm not going to contradict you. I'm a huge Egyptophile. And it seems neat. Aw, the lady's gone. I wanted to build a cuddle puddle. Can't get up in the morning, have a hard time sleeping at night for some stupid reason. Dude, same here. Same here. My body refuses to be on any schedule that'll let me wake up before 12 o'clock regularly.
For all is lost.
Oh, I'm going to eat her too. Well, I got way more bullets than he was willing to shell, and I doubled my shotgun shells. See? Sometimes honest business before you kill somebody is a good thing. Alright, who's next? That vampire lady's fucking ghoul. Hard air quotes. Hawkins, Harriet Jones, Sean Hampton. Where's that one guy that... Did I kill him already? To be fair, I might have killed him already. I don't remember. I can't be bothered to remember who I murder in cold blood on a nightly basis. You guys, I found more food.
Good evening, Dr. Tibbets. Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
I found more food. Good enough. Oh no, I was being facetious, Imp. No, I got you. Chaz, you fucker. You know it, buddy. A series of games that states gods do not exist, but you fight them in Origins. Well, now you know why they don't exist. I liked the first AC, but it went into a downward spiral, and I dropped it after 3. I don't think I've ever actually played one. I wonder if I can eat her. I don't remember her being terribly important. She could be super important. I could have talked to her 500 times. I would have kept it straight. I guess this would look more suspicious if we were running. You'd think somebody would pick their head up and be like, hasn't Dr. Reed led like 3 people into that room and nobody's come out yet? Literal sandbox. I heard Black Flag was pretty cool.
I'm sorry, Nurse Brannigan. I won't witness the great doctor you were destined to be.
Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna eat her too. I have so many keys. I'm gonna go open everything. Let's see. Waverly Ackroyd, Rakesh, Throw Strickland. Wait, hang on. Sean Hampton, Harriet Jones. Working on it, working on it. Beatrice Goswick. Okay, I guess Pippa Hawkins I have injured. Nope, Gwyneth Brannigan. That is a meaty resolve you have on you, ma'am. Any NPCs out here I can eat? No. Does not appear so. Well. Looks like we're just about hosed until we get another mesmerized level, friends. Fucking 20. Yep, see? Unknown's fucked. Unity shit that bad. Colonial America had no interesting set pieces.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Black Flag was the only game that made me cry like a bitch between 2011 and 2017. Do you often come across games that make you cry like a bitch? Was that a void in your life? That's probably the more asshole thing.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your son.
We killed because our child died and we don't like those in power. I hear it. No, AC Unity was that French revolution buggier than Oblivion.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless.
It's a weird situation.
Myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed. Permanently. You will not be bothered anymore by the woman.
And who was this woman?
Somebody I ate.
She worked under my employ as Nurse Crane. But I'll wager that's not what will be written on her gravestone.
You killed her? Is that what you consider discretion and diplomacy, Dr.
That's what I consider dinner, milady.
I thought was best and acted accordingly.
You will learn that trust is a rare and precious commodity in the Immortals world, my young doctor. And your actions have induced me to offer you my support.
Why does Dr.
Swansea is a good and
Alright, I don't really care. We've been through this the first playthrough.
And
as you well know,
I know this is beyond the...
Really? And I thought you would
like medieval times.
And who bestowed
William Marshall. Which is fucking... Actually, no, that might be true. I don't know where she actually went to go see him.
I believe there is more to...
A lady has...
Why did you save me?
I could hardly stand by...
What is a skull?
Vampire is a skull.
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
So I guess the more powerful of a vampire you are will dictate what you can actually embrace, which I guess would establish the pecking order for the Ekons, the Volkods, and the Skulls. And maybe if you're sort of not dumpster bottom, you can create a sentient skull like Lord Redgrave did.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then.
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Skulls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
You, a careless vampire, could not possibly be his kid. I mean, yeah, I am. That's true. I don't care.
Understand.
That is a question only the...
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway.
I'm trying to pay attention here because, like I said, I've been wanting to know about vampire lore in this world.
Is dangerous. It could even kill
at the same time, I've sat through this and I remember it not telling me much.
To sire an offspring.
Famous drink of your blood. Okay, got it.
So me being a vampire.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan.
Am I a vampire? I've eaten half the town, but you know what? I'm just not convinced.
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No.
Are you throwing shade on Bram Stoker, madam?
And that you shall remain.
Fucking John Polidori? I think not. Well, I guess John Polidori, I think he was originally published in Penny Dreadfuls, if memory serves. The Vampire is not a long story.
Are you an Ekon too?
Suck it up, Tory wench. Oh, good night, Bradley. Thanks for coming in, man. We appreciate you.
As vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
We're the ones that look normal.
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires,
I mean, I think I put it pretty well, thank you, madam.
We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
Voice in my head.
A voice.
Hush. Tell no one this.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Are you my mommy?
Excuse my fault.
Me? Goodness no.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Fantastic. Oh, fuck. I don't give a crap.
What?
Fear. Yeah.
Are there many vampires?
Immortals are of a...
Will they all be as affable as you?
I do not see...
That sounds like a...
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
I get it, lady. You're in a Tarkus, also because they won't invite you in the club.
Have you an idea?
You mean your maker?
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed.
Okay, I think I... Oh, fuck off.
Though I can't be certain. More than...
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days.
I said that a lot through my Origins playthrough. Also, is it over yet? I do enjoy the game. I played through it, and then I played through it again immediately. Like, if I had waited a couple months, I probably would enjoy my second playthrough more, but I just... It is a testament to how much I enjoyed the game the first time through that I jumped in immediately to see how it would go a different way.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Oh yeah, that's a thing, isn't it? Also, maybe get a nap, because holy fuck, I have all of the XP. Also, I don't even think I'm a quarter of a way through the game at this point. I'm super powerful, you guys. Ooh, I got the key to the doctor's office, too. Let's see what I can steal from there. Theoretically, I got like 15 keys. There should be a lot I can open.
It's locked.
Oh, come on.
All right. It's locked.
You've got to be shitting me. I got like every fucking key in London. Opium. And I used a key to get another key.
Right. It's locked.
Well, aren't you a twat? Is it perhaps the key to a desk drawer? Perhaps, perhaps not. I don't know. I am bored now. And will leave. And go napping buys in my room. Possibly the least sympathetic Tarkus I've ever heard of. So if you actually, like, I guess, play properly and explore her character, she's honestly pretty cool. But obviously that is not the goal of this playthrough. Sweet. Got me some new shit. Pneumonia, I'll take it. Bronchitis, let's do that. And I have 4 fatigues, which God knows everybody in this fucking place
was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scowls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu?
Okay, let's see how jacked I can get.
About it.
Also, the districts that I just ate are gonna get fucked. Alrighty, so let's get stamina, because stamina is easily one of the most helpful things in this fucking game. Level 14 required. Be right with you. Do I want health or blood? I might want blood, actually, but we'll go with health. Because things hit hard after a while. Hang on. I really want more stamina. This is so satisfying, you guys. You have no idea. Level 18. I can get it now. This is stupid, you guys. Alright. Can I get the last health? I totally can get the last health up. That is awesome. And I might be able to bring my blood up. I totally can. Love it when a plan comes together. He is the Strunk, indeed. Ooh, anarchy in the UK. That means I got a district to fucking just completely fucked, whatever that status is. Yes, show me the following night, Vampyr. Teach me the ways of my destruction. That felt so good, just maxing out 2 fucking meters like that. Although, in hindsight, probably should put more into Blood Shield. There's time for that. Okay, Jesus Christ, is it the following night or next fucking week? I guess I'll put down the controller for a while and we'll have a lovely conversation. Wow, cool imp. Are your arms tired for digging for that meme? Although, to be fair, I did have enough XP to learn how to Dougie. Oh, why do the loading bars just despise me tonight? Holy shit. Like, it's going just fast enough to piss me off. If it was going a little bit slower, then I'd be like, whatever, it's going to take its time. If it was going a little bit faster, it wouldn't be so bad. But it's just that perfect. Nope, not at all. I had that one on reserve, did you? What are my Twitch notifications? I have a new friend request 4 days ago. And Yusuf left a message on my video. I am so sorry, Yusuf. That tells you how often I check these. He did it 2 hours ago, though, so you know what? I rescind my apologies. Who is my new friend? Aha, I will accept you. Crap. Accidentally closed my stream. Why, Yusuf, I'm touched. I had no idea. You romantic, you. It's still fucking loading. Don't read that shit. That was when you were restarting streams. Did you think I was just going to ignore it after 2 hours? She has some depth, but compared to Beckett, Anatoly, and Lucita, she comes across rather unapproachable at first. Fair enough. My dude. This is ridiculous, just a little bit. That's true, it probably does have to load like every fucking XP point. He's probably just looking at its fucking like programming spreadsheet. This guy is how powerful? He got fucking 10 levels? Overload by how much you completely fucked up the game world. You know what? I think you're right. I'm not even gonna complain. I fucked this place up. Don't worry, more to come. And when I get another mesmerized level, I'm taking another fucking sweep. Come on. You can do it. I believe. I believe. I believe. Just fast enough to piss me off. Fuck, he wasn't supposed to do that yet. Do you think I'm actually playing in a way that they had not accounted for? It's like, okay, yeah, people might eat people. They might chow down on somebody if they need a couple extra points of XP. But nobody's just going to go arbitrarily murdering people in one night, right? I have to change spawns in all of them. Hey, I'm not done yet. I still couldn't find those two guys that I thought were in Whitechapel. We are almost to the end of the underline, and my OCD is just shooting off fireworks in my head. The NPCs are hiding. Don't let him back in, whatever you do. Fuck, how many people did I eat just now? Like, at least... Oh, maybe not 10, but probably at least 8. I ate the nurse. I don't really count that. I ate that young kid. I ate that other young kid. I ate the vampire lady. I ate the doctor. I swear there was more than that. Was it just 5? I don't think I would have gotten fucking almost 20,000 experience from 5 corpses. Good stuff. Oh, I ate Darius Petrescu. That's 6. I'm actually losing count. They're stalling for time while they build the burning blessed oil barricades with stakes in. If we don't load the game, maybe he'll just go away. Oh, sorry. I mean, I already put out the announcement for streaming Vampyr. That's not an issue tonight. Apricot Droop Fruit, you've been there for a while. How's it going? Skinny Seahorse, V and K, Virgo Pros. Good evening to all of you. You know what? I take back what I said. I think it actually slowed down a little bit, and it's pissing me off more. I used to be super patient. I don't know what happened to me. I think maybe my patience has been worn down by just years and years of technical problems and issues and stupid shit that really has no reason to occur. It autosaved before this. Hope so. Yeah, I was thinking about restarting it too, but I'll probably just wait. They very well might be dummy accounts, Imp. I don't know one way or the other, to tell you the truth, but, you know, if they are people, I would rather greet them and make sure they feel welcome. And if they're dummy accounts, then I've technically lost nothing. I mean, sure, I look like a dumbass talking to nobody, but I look like a dumbass regardless. So again, I've lost nothing. I think it does with level ups. Oh my god, Hey, on the plus side though, No buffering. I will fucking take this over buffering any day of the week. He says right as the fucking wheel pops up. By the way, Imp, I think the issue is that I was streaming at too high of a bit rate. Because I was streaming at 6,000, and I didn't touch the bit rate, because if memory serves, I think it was you that said, oh, well, I stream at 6,000. I had streamed 6,000 before. So admittedly, that doesn't solve the mystery of why all of a sudden that's a problem, but I did some digging and looking at like optimal Twitch settings, and apparently optimal, like Twitch recommends like 3,500 tops for a brutal PC. And if you don't have a brutal PC, like 2,500. So I set it down to 2,500, and I haven't had any issues since. You're just crawling on your belly, you red motherfucker. Talking to burgeoning AIs isn't wasting time, it's teaching. And hey, you know, good point. Maybe we can teach them to go easy on us during the inevitable AI revolt. That would be some shit if fucking Terminator started with Twitch. Skynet was just a competing service that was a little too ambitious. Ugh, I'm straddling my microphone cord. This can't possibly be a recipe for disaster. Oh, holy shit. When you said the following night, I didn't think you were talking in real time, buddy. Come on, let's go. We got shit to do here. The people I just ate, that's an appetizer. Personally, a well-designed AI would be the best possible governing body for Earth as a collective. Yeah, it's an interesting thought. I never thought about that. Skynet will be started by SJWs to get rid of shit posters. I don't know. I think most of the SJW movement is perpetrated because they're usually on social media themselves. I think they'd run out of things to do if they hired an AI to do it for them. Watch pot never boils. Which is bullshit. It does boil eventually. It just takes a really long time. But this still sucks one way or the other. Or the EU to stop content memes. I heard about that. I heard that the fucking EU was looking to ban memes. That seems like an unpopular decision, to say the least. I have to pry my shit posts from my cold dead fingers. You know, I don't... How can I put it? So you have your like moderate SJWs, right? And then you have the wackos. And I think the moderate ones get lumped in with the wackos too much. So the way I see it, there's crazies on both sides. There's absolutely crazies on both sides, and unfortunately it's the turbo wackos that usually are the ones that tend to get attention, where the moderate people end up getting lumped in with them. So I don't know. I try to be very careful about jumping in on a bandwagon, much less an anti-bandwagon, or a bandwagon that is anti of something. But I don't personally have anything against them, I think. Now, every once in a while, they will crop up with something that I think is, I don't want to say stupid, because that would only be my opinion, and my opinion is as short-sighted as any other. Things that I don't think are terribly nuanced, things that I don't think are thought all the way through, and obviously I don't agree with that. But at the same time, I don't have anything against them as people. That's really a problem with the human race in general, is that so many of us can't look past our fucking nose, and even I'm guilty of that from time to time. Isn't the EU turning their whole internet into YouTube's fucking content filter? I hope not. Only encountered one SJW since graduating college, and that was in a group of college kids. See, that's what I mean. Like, I I have encountered a few people that would probably fit neatly into the Venn diagram of what the public at large would call SJWs. But are they fucking pink-haired screaming Antifa that are trying to get video games banned because boobies? No. They are normal, rational, well-reasoning, well-meaning adults that just think a certain way. But again, we have wackos on both sides, and they're the ones that end up taking the limelight. I personally believe that extremism, any kind of extremism, is not the answer to anything. The answer to every problem probably lies somewhere in the middle. Now, me, politically, I've made no secret of the fact that I'm a leftist. I agree. I call myself a leftist. I don't really think I'm a moderate too much, since there's not really much of anything that I tend to lean far right on. But at the same token, there's people way over here where I am not. Most SJWs are well-meaning people who are led astray by the most popular. It's the new tribalisms. Fair point, fair point. I don't use social media due to paranoia and social awkwardness. Dude, I hate social media. Truth be told. It only started getting fun because, well, you guys, honestly. I started using it, one, to build a platform for writing, which is when I finally broke down and made a Facebook, which I swore to God I would never do. I also used to despise Twitter. Twitter, I was convinced, was the great American brain fart machine. I learned to use those. I started interacting with some pretty cool people, and I like it now. But if I could avoid social media, I would. It would just be a terrible career move for me, and therefore I can't. I don't mean appearance-wise. I get a dozen strangely dressed people a day of every variety at work. I mean that yelled at me for holding a door open. Yeah. That happened to me once. A buddy of mine was dating like this super, super leftist feminist. She was probably what you would call an SJW. And she would argue with me about holding a door open with her. Like, literally, we would be standing outside of a restaurant. I would open a door, and she would sit there and have a fucking 10-minute argument with me about holding the door open for her. That's a bit much, I think. Although, to be fair, maybe I should have understood her preference and not held the fucking door. But see, I hold the door open for guys too. Like, it's just kind of hardwired. Don't be a dick. This guy's right behind me. Make sure he gets through. I don't know. Oh yeah, absolutely, Imp. Well, that's another thing too, is because I'm a massive free speech advocate. You're always welcome to agree with me. Sorry, you can agree with me if you want. You're always welcome to disagree with me. But I firmly, truly believe that it is in the crucible of a differing opinion where we truly see if our own holds merit. You know what I mean? So, if I were to completely have a fucking a safe space or an echo chamber, whatever you want to call it, at the end of the day, how could I know that my opinions actually hold any merit, that I might even be correct at all? I do not have the, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess the arrogance to just assume I'm right no matter what without trying to fact check myself, or without being willing to listen to an alternate point of view just to see if that makes more sense. "20 years ago, if Facebook existed, it would have been boycotted." Well, yeah, I think back in the 80s, everybody was paranoid about like 84 and Big Brother and stuff. Now it's fun to share information with people, so you're probably right. Yeah, you're right about that, Imp, and that's about that's the people on the way far left that I was talking about. And like I said, we have crazies on both sides. Jesus Christ, we are still loading. What the fuck? I'm a patient guy, but this is a little bit much. Yeah, absolutely, Valernos. It's a reflex. When I didn't hold the door open when I was a kid, my dad would yank the collar of my shirt hard to get back and hold it. Stuck with me since. I think it's something similar with me. I was constantly in the way as a kid, so it's just, I guess, easier for me to take myself out of the way, hold the door open, let people go where they need to go, and then I can just take my fucking time walking through, and nobody's gonna have a problem with me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's that extreme, Imp, but there are questionable ideas being promoted. I will definitely say that. And it's sad. It's fucking sad because, like I said, if you don't listen to counterpoints, how do you know that your points have any merit? Yeah, I've heard about bully hunters. I've also heard that it's not working too well. There's so little red bar left. I don't even know if you can see it on Twitch. But there is like a tweezer's... The space between a tweezer's prongs left to load. And it's just having no part of it. Oh, I'm afraid to tab out. It might crash again. Assuming it hasn't already. Oh no. Would you look at that? I tabbed out just fine this time. Maybe we'll try restarting it. Task manager, assist me. Worst case scenario, I have to spend all that XP again, but... Oh yeah, it totally stopped responding. Well, that's fun. My computer has a brand new problem now that I've solved the fucking buffering. It's not one goddamn thing, it's a fucking another. See, this is where my fucking patience went. Vampyr, awaken. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Valernos. That must have been a hell of an issue. Okay, I see the Focus logo. That's a good sign. That is more traction than we've gotten in a long time. Vehicular stunt that crashed and burned after that stupid Twitch live stream. Everybody just bankrolled that. When severe damage control mode just after. I haven't read any of those, to tell you the truth. Okay. Hopefully I'm super cool level 22 still. So if I have to spend that... I don't mind spending the XP again. I mind having to say... Oh, God. I just realized my fucking mistake. Please. Please do better. Please don't do the thing. Okay, okay.
Vasil was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly
save.
blood of the Scowls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu?
I don't care.
I should talk to Dr. Swansea.
Oh, dude, check out my eyes. They're fucking black now. That, and I've got more veins popping out. That totally is a fucking, a morality thing. How fucked am I going to look by the end of this? I'm almost sad I'm wearing the hat. I'm wondering if I'm like losing hair and going full-blown Nosferatu or something. I should be able to max out both of these. What'd I do, Yusuf? I mean, I really hope it doesn't have have to load again. Blood capacity. Okay. Okay, please do the thing this time. Eat a dick! It could have done that in 3 fucking seconds. Alright. Yet more proof the violence and danger that lurks in London. A young nurse, Miss Dorothy Crane, was found dead yesterday morning behind the walls of what seemed to be an illegal dispensary where the local sick sometimes went to get medical support from unidentified activists. There was no doubt about the cause of Miss Crane's passing. The poor woman had died from blood loss, following what police described as a massive wound to her throat. Jonathan, we gotta have a talk about the masquerade here. That macabre scene was but the epitome of the current situation in Whitechapel. Its inhabitants are criminals, bandits, or madmen, disguised as citizens of London. Interesting. No hospital admitted to have employed the victim. The dispensary has immediately been closed by decision of London City Council Board of Health. As always, the soft and liberal minds already object. This closure of the only local medical facility can only increase the mortality rate, but the locals' health at further risk. One cannot help but dread the time when these people's brutality will seep through the walls of the city itself. It is our role as civilized people to protect our families, our brethren, and of course ourselves. What's this? Ooh, it's hostile. Your choice concerning the community pillar have been reported by the press. Oh. Oh, he's missing. Fuck. Dead, dead. Embraced, embraced, dead. Oh, come on. I didn't even get to eat her. Fuck me. I didn't know about this. They just fucking dropped dead. And I got 50 XP for it. Dude, that's cool as fuck. Look at my eyes. That's awesome. Oh, I am loving this. Okay. Work table. I think I'm good on this shit for a while. Nothing to hide, that doesn't mean others are so open. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. Needs to be balanced, since too much makes people evil, too little makes people target for mobs. Fair point. Fair point. When I was 17, enlisted in the army, willing to sacrifice my rights for the people, but that's entirely for the people whose rights should not be impaired in any way. Yeah, I didn't know that either. Thank you. You are an awesome dude. So I have full health and full stamina. How come the stamina bar just over the health bar? I'm not complaining, it's just strange. Okay, I guess Swansea's not in his office. Or he's just being a dickhead.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
My family comes from army, mostly. I've never done anything with it myself.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
Well, it's creating vampires, Doctor.
We're facing something new here, Dr. Swansea. Something terrible.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
Also, vampires.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
I feel like he's almost like baiting me to say it. I feel like that's the asshole
leads, but nothing I can share
answer.
For now. I need more time and more evidence.
I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on the matter.
There's a lot we're not seeing here, but it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood...
I've got a lot of blood lately. I love those eyes. That's so cool.
Veins. Think about the possibilities.
And why not? What did Stoker say about the children of the night? Well, using my blood, I could create a whole army of vampires.
Surely you're joking.
Nope, you first.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
I have planning to do.
Thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame him either,
I've
Daestra.
some rather bad news.
Half the hospital died
I'm
mysteriously.
afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
I get to eat her again. Okay. I do not remember what level Mary was when I first fought her. But I should have closed that gap pretty handily. Lots of threes and lots of fours.
Attend my murdered sister's funeral.
I kind of want to go tooling up around West End just real fast. Get the fuck out of here. I don't care. I want map. Just to see if I can find those people again. Oh, but that way is blocked off, isn't it? The docks.
I can't forgive.
I forgot all about the docks.
I'll find the truth about what happened.
It's got to be full of people to eat.
I swear.
I'm on my way, food. Where did she get levels if she was in torpor? Who specifically? The vampire lady? Buddy, you do not want to fuck with me. Actually, you know what? I want to fuck with you. Heh. Not as crushingly OP as I thought, but it's a start. Wrong button.
Steady, boys.
Okay, that was pretty crushingly OP. Let's see.
Step away, sir.
Hang on, where's that vampire jump point? I saw it for like a second. I don't know, do you like that? I feel like it's a pretty apt comparison. You dick. Egad, I may be getting drunk with power with my stupidly over-leveled character. Let's do it again. District status Sable, not for long.
Perhaps we should have listened to what the idiot had to say first.
I'll ease your conscience real fast. Can I not talk to him? I guess not. Can I go in here? Nope. Alright, where am I going? What's in here? A bunch of shinies and not much else. See, that way leads up through North Docks. I guess we could swing around through Western Docks. Why not? Alright. I guess the only way to go is up through this way. Rogue scow. You are beneath me, peasant. Well, that's not the way to go. That's definitely not the way to go. Oh, you guys want to do this, huh? I'm gonna get overconfident and completely forget how to dodge. Look at this shit. 10 levels ago, he wouldn't have landed a hit on me. I actually knew what I was doing, but now, no, I'm fucked. Although it is nice not having to sweat every single fucking stamina point. Lead rod, as you do. Wrong button. I do that every single time. Every single fucking time I go to open the map. Do start?
It's locked.
Of course it won't. That would be too easy. Alright, we'll go down this way, and if I can't find anybody particularly to eat, we'll just... I want to go up through West End. Might not have a choice. Just dreaming about eating, folks. Yeah, that's a weird thought. I never thought of that.
Enter.
My sister totally did get super powerful while just sitting there in the ground. However, feeding essentially Diablerie in this setting, kind of like in Helsing. You know, Helsing is another thing that I need to actually sit down and watch. Alright, we're out of here. Fuck it, back across the boat. Would help if I remember which way the boat was. Oh yeah, it's down here. Okay, we're good. We are back on track, looking for people to murder and callously in cold blood. Theoretically, if I go south, because of course I can't go through there, should at least be able to hit that bar. Like, I have to imagine I can eat most of the people in the bar at this point. Alright, well, we're on our way somewhere. That's for damn sure.
Good evening, miss.
10 levels was also 10 minutes ago, so you're right, I have no excuse. I just suck.
Who are you? What do you want?
Certainly can't break a lock with your ability to shoot high-pressure spears of blood that tear right through armored humans. Again, my biggest complaint is the layout of this game.
I don't have any money for you leeches.
I'm not here for charity, miss.
But I am here for a donation.
So
Wait.
Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Dude, the abridged settings are pretty fucking
Can I
great.
see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
Length of time between episodes does mean it's massively sliding scale of references and editing quality. I can understand that. That's right. I have Milton's goddamn shotgun. How come I'm not using it? I'll take that. And you know what?
Good evening.
Hello again.
I'm not really terribly interested in talking to you. Well, shit. I'm really not interested in talking to you. Alright, where to start? Oh, can't get you, can't get you. I can totally get you.
Good evening, sir.
Off the fucking chair.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally.
Yes, you had definitely...
I'm Jason Delaney.
Don't worry about it. Ah, fuck, I gotta talk to him.
What do you do?
I don't care. Why drink so much? Because he's sad.
You sound very...
That's because I am Doc.
Don't you...
I'd love to, but...
Is there...
How dare you?
Why?
Cynicism.
Because he's about to die.
No reason at all.
Let me
All right.
Tell me your story, drunk man.
A few years ago, when I believed in...
What kind of trap?
It was a bomb.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But is there anything you like about it?
That you like?
How dare you?
Okay. We're here for one reason. I've been able to max health and stamina. That's about it. My blood is about halfway. I am pretty stupid powerful, though. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's that one guy that I couldn't speak to. Maybe I'll try again after this dude's dead. Again, Reed just fucking nonchalantly tears chunks out of people's throats.
I'm gonna die with blood on my hands.
Oh, you set the bomb.
No one will remember me.
Nope, probably not. Wait. Talk to me. I wish to trade... Oh, hey, got him. Got him before he reset.
Who the fuck are you?
Dr. Jonathan...
Ah, some fancy gentleman, we've got it.
So you won't?
The name is Booth Digby.
Fuck off.
Are you...
Something like...
So you're a
Using...
I saw...
I could kill you.
So, what? Well, what can you...
Things...
Well, you're not...
Yeah, well...
More efficient.
I've got a new hint for Edwina Cox. And I will concern myself with this after she's food. Is the Dragonbane Soren low-key Ascalon, or is it some relic of St. George? I think it's a relic of St. Paul's Stole. Hang on. Where the fuck are my weapons? Ancient sword with a Latin phrase engraved on the blade. It had been forged in Wales during the 6th century and belonged to Paulus Aurelianus, founder of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole. Legend says he had this blade forged before he chose the path of the exile and left England with his people. Dragonbane has been passed to each new primate of the Brotherhood and may have been used in secret ceremonies. When a primate was sent on a path of war to defeat a hostile creature, the sacred sword was supposedly lost during the schism between the Brotherhood and the Guard of Priwen in the middle of the 19th century. Seems a few copies have been made, but this is the true and original Dragonbane, because I paid for it. Alright, well... God damn it, I want the map. Oh, that was disappointing. And let's try to go up through West End real fast, and if that doesn't work, then we will... Oh, hey, there's something happening at the hospital. New dialogue with Dr. Swansea. We'll try to hit up the West End real fast. If that doesn't work, we'll go handle Mary. I was going to say go do Mary, but that has connotations, doesn't it? I can run all day. It's pretty great. Alright, and then we turn this way, and we hit our inevitable dead end 5 times. I am not good with directions in a normal game, let alone a game that gates off all the direct routes to everywhere. Favorite disciplines? Oh shit, I completely walked into these guys. I have not maxed any favorite disciplines yet because to be honest, I was focusing on stamina and health. We'll put some more points into stuff though. Why the fuck am I still using that fucking gun? Did it again. This is the button. This button does everything. That button does next to nothing. Alright, character sheet, character sheet. Middleton's shotgun. It's a powerful son of a bitch, too. And then we will put the revolver, Joe's semi-automatic. That ought to do it. Don't You Forget About Me. It's a good song. Nope. Of course.
Die, vermin! We have to stop.
Good luck.
It's too fucking fast.
Yeah, I killed you before you finished that sentence. That was pretty fucking fast. Hey, buddy. Fuck you. Would have been a better start if I had more than one shot loaded. Nope. Yay, more shotgun shells. Alright, so it looks like I'm not getting into the West End tonight. I swear the people I'm looking for are in Whitechapel, but you know what? Fuck it. Alright, let's go handle Mary. This will be interesting, as she provides the karmic repercussions of my deeds. AKA yells at me. There's another Celtic dragon slaying sword, since you know they have so many just sprouting out of the foundation. I mean, where do you get your Celtic dragon slaying swords? Also, old cities like London are horrible to navigate in real life since the grid system wasn't around at the time of founding. Yeah, but I'm talking about like I don't mind the streets. The streets are not the issue. I'm talking about when I have that red Y at the top of my screen and it tells me to go through somewhere and that somewhere is fucking blocked off because reasons. That's what kind of pisses me off. This should lead through, but just in case there's people afoot. Blackwell Farberg isn't hostile. These people are delicious.
Get them weapons ready. We found one. Oh, mine, vermin.
I'm definitely getting too overconfident here. Yeah, I'm not fucking playing carefully at all. That's gonna bite me square in the ass. But yeah, once I get my meters maxed out, that's when I'm probably going to try maxing out disciplines and stuff. Until then, just having the basic meters are so fucking nice. You're gonna max the tentacle because you love raping those idiots that attack you in 2 moves, huh? You know, I never put any point... Like, I bought the tentacle, and then I never put any points into it the first time. I actually might try maxing it out because it's super good in boss fights. Like, it is fucking amazing. I might actually try maxing the shield first, though, because the shield is just awesome. I guess it remains to be seen how much XP I actually have. Bit o' grave robbing to add some variety to one's night. Who doesn't? Let's see. I remember this was a weird roundabout path. No, this one was a simple path, and I was just too dumb to fucking figure it out, if memory serves. That was pretty fucking simple. Alright, let's get this show on the fucking road.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
It's okay, we'll eat mommy too, don't worry. Hashtag not all tentacles. She apparently knows Auspex 5 or 6 clairvoyance, and she's been watching you do stuff and training while in torpor. Dude, I cannot wait for V5 La Sombra. I want Chicago by Night so fucking bad. Honestly, I've never been a huge La Sombra fan. Like, it's not that I didn't like them. I love the La Sombra, right? The Sabbat are my dudes, but I was always more of a Zamisi guy. The La Sombra were just, kind of there. Oh, you know what's happened. But I just want to see what they're going to do with them in V5. And now that they're part of the Camarilla, that's going to open this clan up to huge swaths that have never gotten to play one before. Which, yes, I know La Sombra anti-tribute, but
Why kill my
nobody ever played one.
And stick her here in this cold, god-awful place.
You're right, Grandma. Let's stuff her and put her in the fucking study.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Sabbat only had 2 official clans, but they were both best clan. I do like my Nosferatu, but I agree to an extent. The Sabbat clans are amazing. I love those eyes! Oh, that fucking rocks. I can't wait to see how bad I'm gonna fucking degenerate by the time I'm done with this.
What have I done?
You were just practice. I didn't even get XP for you. I got screwed.
One thing.
Just one thing. Everyone else I murdered in cold blood is just fine.
This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
Oh, that's right. I don't fight Mary the first time in the graveyard.
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
She's a ways away, I think. I might be a hypocrite, you know.
A vampire crying over the death of a loved one. It sounds like a bad joke.
Don't ask me, buddy.
No,
I don't know.
Jonathan. She was your sister. And the pain of her death, the hunger that killed her, will stab at you for years. It's important to cry for those you love.
Otherwise you lose a dot of humanity, Jonathan.
Dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
Better you than somebody else, no?
Thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
I'm learning. Every night is a new lesson.
Getting pretty good at it, too. I dare say I have top of my class.
But my sister, she shouldn't have suffered because of my weakness.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
You just told me it was important to cry, you lying lady.
To warn me. You felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness.
I would eat you the second I got to 20 mesmerized.
course. I've stared upon this world for centuries, and time has taught me to deal with guilt, if not erase it.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace.
I'm so enamored with that.
You need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Does it paint the situation in any sort of a different light that he only shows remorse about this killing while being ankle deep in blood? I wonder. Also, this power is just nice when you don't have to deal with stuff. Didn't hurt. I am playing like shit, and I have no one to blame but myself. Alright, we're gonna play better now. We're gonna turn into like the world's best Vampyr player in like the next 5 seconds. And then, with my immense, overpowered stats, I will be unstoppable. Next. I wonder what will happen when you eat Ashbury's daughter. She did want to be a vampire after all. That's a good point. I don't know what her mesmerized level is, though, honestly.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn.
Chest deep, really? If I've done my job properly.
Pointless compassion.
Cardinal Arbmosel, I have come to confess. There's been 3 days since my last confession. I have eaten the souls of a dozen people and caused the death of hundreds. It was a good night for me.
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them.
I'm gonna kill like 15 of you guys before the dick game is done. Also, I'm probably out-leveling you too.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
It's an inch! Kill it!
Yes. Yes, it is. Silly little people, you may live for now. There are more important, juicier people to eat. Wow! I fucked this place up! Oh. See, I knew those people I was looking for were here. This guy in his fucking church. Nope. Fuck, all these people died. What a waste of XP.
What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
Also, it's infested with zombies.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know.
Who the fuck does a funeral at midnight? I guess they have to, because vampires.
I wanted. I don't know.
I think technically, as long as he's Christian and believes in Jesus, he can be forgiven. So.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray.
Says Hail Mary's like a good boy.
The church is shut by order of the bishop, but I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
Take no offense, Vicar. I seek just a moment in nothing but my own company.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort,
Can I eat this
consider
guy
me
too?
your chaplain, for I can be as silent as stone.
It's the difference between a private concern and a private matter.
I've made myself perfectly clear. This is a private matter.
Your eyes burn with rage.
Really?
Yet I
Is that
see
what
the
you see
pain
with
of
my
life
black
below.
fucking sclera? Rage.
I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures.
I'm beginning to think you stay in Zombieland for fun, sir.
Between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
Who she was is not your concern.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this.
This is the most patient priest I've ever met in my life. I've never seen one guy in real life like this.
She has been laid to rest. That's all you need to know.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
You were just there.
I wish I could forget all this.
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Well, then what is the most dickish answer possible?
How can this poor soul hear you when you can't even hear yourself and admit your role in this tragedy?
I'm so sorry, Mary. I promise to find who is responsible for all this.
Definitely wasn't me.
I'll put an end to this horror.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Murdering everyone in Eyeshot. Fuck, I am so pissed off at myself that I
Whatever happened on this dock is between my sister and I. It does not concern God at all.
I'm so pissed that I couldn't fucking find this place to eat more people. Fuck, I wasted so much XP. Ah well, whatever. They're still dead. Alright, back to the hospital. I really wish I had a fast travel to the hospital too. Alright, well, I can quit looking for people. Yes, that is the way I want to go, I think. Maybe? No. Oh, hello. Goodbye. I mean, I probably should kill them. They won't let me use doors in the middle of combat. They're behind me! Get them! You tit. Alright. I forgot I can do this in combat at least. This doesn't go fucking anywhere, does it? Oh, hey! That's a nice change of pace.
Crush the leech, boys!
Huh, I actually ran out of stamina after running for half an hour. There's way too many Christian fanfics don't even know it's canon. According to the King James folks, the one written in 1563, which would make 17 rewrite, is word for word perfect. What's up, dog?
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of
I can kind of hear it. Yeah, Daestra, I get it. The high-pitched wails. And replace it with the horror all my own making.
You made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
He's as amazing, you guys. I don't know how to be an asshole to this guy.
Riddles and rhymes. You took my life. Now you insult my mind.
Also, I can't tell if this is telepathic or not. Like, am I just yelling at nobody in the middle of the street?
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage.
Right, dude? Like, how the fuck do you not see this guy sneaking up on you? And you can clearly tell in the opening cutscene, he doesn't look like that.
Something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the servant of knowing with iron spur.
Alright, well, that was enlightening. Fuck you, too.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind?
Oh, yeah, this dude. McCallum.
Maybe Edgar can help me.
You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember,
I am totally gonna embrace this dude. No, I'm gonna turn this guy. That's what they call it in Vampyr.
flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the guard.
We shall see how well you fare.
Leave him, Jonathan.
He's just a meanie bobini.
This is sacred ground.
Hemopathic, you're bubbling, but blah, 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 blah.
And I just had the carpet cleaned.
Ordered a vape the other night. I tried using a vape to quit smoking. In my experience, the vape was a lot more like an IV drip, whereas the cigarette was an injection. You know what I mean? I had to constantly be on the vape to get the nicotine I wanted. Although I've been thinking about getting a vape again, because I don't necessarily want to start smoking again, but I've gotten weird cravings out of the fucking clear blue sky for the first time in... Fuck me, when did I quit smoking? Probably like 4 years ago by now. No one will notice a few. That's definitely callous, but is that the most evil?
The hospital is chaotic as it is. No one will notice a few more bodies.
Turn the hunter as punishment. Yeah, basically.
But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
Did I kill him?
Jonathan.
Oh.
She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
You want to restore peace in the hospital again?
Jonathan, please. I can't rely on anyone else. And this concerns you as it involves vampires. Someone has taken advantage of our more liberal tendencies here.
I mean, let's face it, I have up and down the walls.
I may turn my head when you or her ladyship indulge, but I will not allow this place to become a nest for street feeders.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
I mean, they're not wrong.
Do you really believe they would come for us here? In such a public venue?
That'd be as dumb as fighting vampires out on the streets.
The guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
Oh yeah, so this is the Nosferatu
Sean
orange
Hampton
quest.
lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Oh boy, back to the docks. Didn't think so. Well, at least hopefully that's an easy way to go. I gotta admit, I am fucking this place up a lot worse than I thought I was. Good on you, don't nod.
It seems the Prewen are redoubling their patrols in the district. There must be more.
I say as I erupt fucking tentacles from the street. Ah, shit. Losing the blood hurts more than anything else. It's weird. I'm not used to over-leveling stuff in this game. I'm not entirely certain I'm comfortable with it. Continuing on, and this way. Gotta wait a while. No, Mr. Flamethrower, man. You do not play with dangerous toys like that. Ah, crap. Deserved that. Probably deserved a little more because they didn't hurt too bad. Mobs with torches are for continentals. We courageous Brits face leeches 2 or 3 at a time at night when they're the strongest. I guess it's the most honorable way? Like, if we're gonna win, we might as well earn it. Alright. It is kind of nice just to be able to fucking waltz across this shit, though.
Someone's playing a right strange. No, I'm gonna find
Well, still can't eat you. Fuck, I gotta talk to people.
Good evening.
Hello.
I don't
I'm
care.
looking for...
Besides saying.
Yes, he...
You don't say.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
And who else? I guess I can talk to that mob dude over here.
There's nothing to do. You again.
Do you know?
The sad saint.
He was one of my...
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cat. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows.
Goodbye.
Alright, back to the bar. Ooh!
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
It wasn't me, the fiend!
Whatever do you mean?
Come on.
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir.
You remember? Cool, thank you.
I'm...
Tom, I need to
I heard the sad saint.
the important...
Where is it? It's in an old warehouse. Norfolk.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Sudden nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth, claws, murders by night.
Alright, guess I can't talk to him.
Your sewer dog is my business.
I already killed that thing. Twice, apparently. You essentially have stamina 6. You think so? It's a lot of fucking stamina, I'll say that.
Seems like the guard of Freedom is on.
Oh, this fucking guy. I remember him. This fight was a bitch. At least I'm getting my wish. I am satisfied. Well, there's one boss fight.
Are deep, the result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
I have much to teach him. I don't think I've ever actually been up here. Aluminium powder. Through here maybe? I'm guessing. All right. Shillings. Well, hello. Get rid of the friend first. Oh man, I can't even fucking attack. That button just fucking completely deactivates me. Ow. My turn. This way. How many health levels will that give you in V5? Stamina 6? That would, I think, would give you 9? Right? No. I thought health was stamina plus 3. If memory serves. And then you can get extra if you take that certain fortitude power.
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir.
Have we met before?
No.
That's quite...
Sir?
We're doing this.
May I ask?
I'm killing myself scraping for a living.
Oh, well, then I'm about to take some work off your hands.
Oh.
Why?
Course I...
What can you...
Tell you what.
You don't... You're right, Miss Paxton.
You tell me.
If you have...
Oh.
Alright. Chow time. So I'm pretty sure it's health plus 3, although I could be wrong about that. Because there's 10 health levels. Then again, with fortitude, I don't know. I feel like that I might be lowballing it a little bit. Taste vintage.
What a waste of life. I only managed to be hated by all the people I loved.
Well, feel better. I got a new hint for eating her sister.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. John.
A fancy...
And what about...
You want to know my secret?
I totally forgot to ask about Sean Hampton. Oh, fuck him. I know where he is.
Is it not...
As long as I have...
Are you...
Mr. Ham.
What?
It's just the nip...
What can...
It may be...
Well, I...
Glad to hear...
You...
No.
I'm looking...
Mr. Hampton...
He was a patient of mine.
I see.
I got a new hint for meeting your sister. No context quote of the week. I mean, I guess it's nice that they do that since you're obviously not going to get that hint from talking to her.
My poor sister. What will happen to her now that I'm gone? Giselle.
Oh, don't worry about her.
Sorry.
I'm already at fucking 4,000 XP. Jesus Christ. There's just no end. I love it. What's up, you fuckstick?
Why the long face?
It looks like we both have changed a lot. I must confess, it saddens me, Sean.
Put your faith in the
You're just going to drain the entirety of London? Well, apparently if I miss somebody, they just turn into skulls, so... Well, as much as I would like to, I guess not.
The amount of blood that has been
Gonna
shed
try, though. Gonna
is
give it
hard
my...
to believe you,
my goddamnedest.
As the Lord is my...
Okay, whatever.
Why
This is my home.
Wonders never cease.
And what of you? A vampire doctor?
And what about William?
Alas, poor William.
Aren't you a...
We are...
Do you think...
If that is your burden, Doc...
But you must...
No, not your scripture.
Why did you kill me?
Killed old...
People have been murdered.
Have a little faith.
How do you plan?
Take this key.
I will not look kindly on...
I'll be here when you...
Huh.
We shall have a good chat later, Dr. Reed.
Well, I know I get a mission context thing to eat him, so... I wasn't really expecting, but it would have been nice. Probably should have paid attention to where I was supposed to go. Eh, fuck it. I found it once, I'll find it again. Nobody else. It is a sad and lonely world when there is no one left to devour. Like so much chattel. The lower Tims, you say? Nothing but combat NPCs here.
Over there! There's one of them.
Oh hey, he's got a friend. Oh, it's down there. Okay. How the fuck do I get down there? Oh, stairs. That'll help. How is he not fat as fuck right now? No real digestive system to speak of, I suppose. Oh, are we done already? As far as Skull go, he's pretty human looking. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes the skulls are weird degenerates. Sometimes they're just fucking kind of fucked up. Yes, my XP score. Keep growing. Oh, I remember being stuck on this puzzle for a while.
That doesn't work. So that's it. These wheels control the water level.
Oh, I don't want to do that. I need to unwater level so I can access the electrical thing that opens the door to keep going. Fuck that box. Can't use it yet. Well, that is the goal. That is the goal. That's where we're trying to go. That much at least I remember from last time. Did I have to go in? I think I might have had to go in for some reason. Didn't take me... Yeah, okay.
That gate should shut properly now.
We are doing this shit, you guys. I wonder what a speed run for this game looks like. I wonder how long it would actually take somebody... Son of a bitch. No? Oh! The button. Yay! I done dude the puzzle, guys. Sometimes I just have acne and bad dentistry. In other words, the average Brit. And I immediately forgot where that door is. Right there. I hear squishing. Fuck was that? I guess I heard something on there.
This is despicable.
I don't know if I'm making my way through the game any faster, to be honest, however. Because I remember last time I did about... It was, what, 9 sessions to get all the way through, and this time I'm in 4. I think I'm a little bit ahead. Wow. An hour and a half. I am fucking lazy.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon for too
Where'd you get the info from, Daestra?
You again. The one they call
Which you would claim was a stereotype if it wasn't true for every British tourist to come through your ride. I've only ever met one actual British person. She did not conform to the stereotype.
A touch of lucidity. Learn to respect the laws of Ascalon.
Aw, poor Fergal. You're just a big footy cat.
Power you cannot comprehend. Whence you vanished, I'll slaughter these skulls while singing your name. They shall snap like little bones, my boy.
Forgot about that attack. Remembered that one, I just got hit by it anyway. Fuck, I think I fucked up, guys. This game's not hard anymore. Or maybe I played too well. Think your hand's broken, dog.
I shall tear you apart and spill my blood to the pit. You found your death in me.
You guys remember how hard this was the first time? Oh yeah, he's got extra dudes now.
Down, stay down.
Missed.
Return to your apothecary of needles.
Oh hey, look what's back, you guys.
Shall be a fair skull to adorn my mantle.
Oh, he resisted. What an asshole. No, he absolutely did do the splashy shit. God, that was so easy. There's apparently an infinite XP glitch in the beginning of the game. YouTube search Vampyr speedrun. Infinite XP? Wow, I don't feel so stupid powerful anymore. I probably don't have the navigational skills to know where the fuck I'm supposed to go. Compass be damned.
At least one skull escaped Virgil's wrath.
But not mine.
The poor creature is bleeding to death. He cannot be far. How could he have made it this far? There's blood everywhere.
Well, Doctor, you see, maybe being a vampire had something to do with it. Just a hunch. I really hope I'm going the right way. Everything looks the same when it's fucking gray. Seems promising. Son of a bitch. I can't tell. Nope, this is absolutely the way I just came from. There's the dead guy in the middle of the pool. How is the sheriff only level 18? If that is what he is, probably more akin to the member of the Scourge, it seems. Yeah, probably. There's more powerful Volkods later in the game that I don't even know if they have a name. If they do, I killed them too fast without really taking note. You know what? That probably might be where I fucked up. I don't think I was supposed to jump there. And up this way, and fucking now what? Yay. Hopefully I'm where I need to be this time. Son of a bitch! I went in the same fucking circle. Alright, this time we got it. Third time's the charm, right guys? Okay. See, the blood trail looks like it goes this way. I'm going to choose to actually navigate for a second. Alright, then up this way. This is straight back to the beginning. No, it's not. Okay, so I think I usually go that way, right? So let's go up this time. Oh, that's... yeah, wow.
Safe we are, still. Drink now.
Yeah, it's pretty good, unless you're a dumbass like me.
This isn't the blood of a vampire, but it will quench your thirst. This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Thank you. Now go.
Are you the sewer dog?
So you're the sewer dog.
If you must know,
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn.
I shall not bend a knee, young Ekon.
So is it.
Perhaps.
The guard of Pre-One is hunting him.
The scars have always been hunted by Hugh.
Sean killed a patient of mine.
If you refer to Harriet...
Harriet Jones is alive. That's it.
No.
I don't...
She is...
Thank you.
Alright. I think she's on the upper level, and she's got her own personal door. She's not on the upper level. Maybe I should stop trying to pretend I remember things when I clearly don't.
I can't believe I'm doing
I
this.
just stole your sandwich. Eck on, motherfucker.
Ascalon has stalked us for ages upon age.
What's up, you old bitch?
Hello, Harriet.
God, you suck as a final boss. Your vampire mommy is worse, though.
I have so many...
I love...
I have a question.
Questions.
Do you remember what you did after?
First...
Very well, then.
Are you like me?
No, I'm not, Harriet. I've no taste for revenge, nor do I enjoy the suffering of others.
Well, Jonathan's just a compulsive liar at this point.
Truly
I'm old Greg. That was a fucking... I loved old Greg. I loved the Mighty Boosh, man. Mighty Boosh was my favorite TV show when that was on... When that was on, what was it? Adult Swim, I think, for a while?
Anyone. Try and remember.
I will not lie.
Shadows.
The shadows. They...
And these shadows, this presence...
Red Queen,
What
got it.
makes questions about me?
Nothing, Doctor.
Back to Sean Hampton's and eat him in the face. Sorry. I had to finish robbing an old lady, you were saying.
Have you found the answers?
There is too...
Get to know us.
What manner?
I really do.
What is
the progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker.
Oh, so maybe that's...
Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree.
Are they the K-Tiffs, then?
Used to enslave us.
You mentioned that vampire blood has
Kind of.
tremendous potency.
The vampire.
I thank you for your time, madam.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Egon.
If you insist.
Thank you, old Brit.
Alright, how the fuck do I get out of here? There's arrows. There's arrows on the walls.
How is London? I've not seen beyond these walls in such a long time.
Oh. Neat. I think Adult Swim is the only thing on TV that has stayed consistently good for so long. It's been kind of hit and miss for me, if I'm being honest, but I haven't watched it in years. Took one look and noped back into the cupboard. We may not have like Space Ghost or Mission Hill, but we got Alan Resnick and his crazy skits now. Dude, Mission Hill was fucking great. That is one show I never saw enough of, because I could never figure out what time it was on. So I'd tune in, and if I caught it, I'd watch it. And most of the time, though, I fucking dumbed out of it, I guess. Fuck me, where are the fucking arrows? No me gusta shithole. Ah, here we go. There's an arrow. And I remember it wants me to go up the stairs, because I did not do that several times and ended up going in a goddamn circle. I thought there was a guy down here too, but I'm not really concerned about him. Dude, I was like maybe fucking 14 at the time. I didn't have money for a TV guide. We were super broke. Fuck yeah, that show deserved more season. Did they ever have like a DVD release of that or something? Because I need to own that show. That's pretty. Whole movies was great.
Welcome back,
Metalocalypse
Dr.
was
Reed.
fucking fantastic.
Would you like to take communion with me now?
Sean, are you eating raw flesh?
Nah, I flambéed it, dude.
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb.
Also,
Our
he
Lord
cuts it into
bounty
such
with
tiny pieces.
transmutation for the sustenance of his believers.
Also, there's no bones in that. What are you eating, sir?
I am your most humble servant.
It does look vaguely phallic-like.
True to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
This shelter is the tip of the iceberg. You hide your game well, I'll give you that.
We are God's children, Dr. Reed, one and all, and he's determined to save us.
Harriet, Miss Jones has...
That's precise.
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her roam free. She's dangerous.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor.
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
What do you mean?
And now I don't feel bad about killing you anymore.
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of his divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
I haven't the luxury of being able to satisfy my hunger on staunched blood and lifeless flesh.
Give yourself over to God.
I mean, yeah, but I would like to own it.
Expel your urges.
The holy salami.
Before the Lord in praise.
Ah, yes, low-income toddlers.
You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament. Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
Hint required. I think I got that in the last game. I don't remember what it was, but I'm going to do this anyway. We both know it.
I really would like to believe your fairy tale. The good ghoul feeding upon the flesh of the dead. But I'm all out of innocence.
Do you question my faith, Dr. Reed?
Do you remember William?
Also, should that be repelling, Dr. Reed?
His admiration for you was exceeded only by his hunger.
May his soul rest in peace.
A night will come, and you will...
Well, if you insist, takes place.
Hunger. Someone who trusts you completely. A friend will die, never to wake.
You confuse your voracious appetite with my itchy hunger. I would never kill a friend, nor an innocent.
I believe you've discovered our defining difference.
No! I can't...
I am the priest now. Oh, is it weird that I can drain another vampire like that? I guess not. It's all diablerie, right? Do I get cool new fucked up features? Merry Christmas. Holy fuck. I am going to level up all of the things.
Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's playing a very sick game.
If you could diablerize True Faith, that would be amazing. That absolutely would. I honestly wondered if that would give me that ability. Like just not being affected by the crosses so much or something.
This is my mother's.
But
Yeah, your sister's back.
29 Pretty Orchard Street. That's near Poplar's district. Why would this man carry off my mother's brooch? I must go there.
Track the actual vampire culprit.
Good
Found him.
evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
Somebody's eating my goddamn food.
My name is Ichabod. I know
Mr.
A man of
Fuck.
Did you
actually?
Who? Why?
You didn't.
Have you heard
Of course.
So Wait.
I did.
So Are you asking
if you wouldn't? It's simple.
Have you ever? Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throckmorton.
All right. Let's see. Probably should head back to the hospital. Where are the most people to eat? Yeah, there wasn't anything in North Dock, was there? I think most of the people were in this area. So that is where we should go. You're actually starting to catch up to me, fucking nerds. Ah, crap. Guess I actually have to fight. There we go. You guys have fun now. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Oh, come on. They won't let me vampire jump in quote-unquote combat either. Well, at least that was easily resolved. Where's that fucking bar? Come back for you. Was that it? No. Aha.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
I'd like a drink. Did I fucking pull him over the bar? I'm guessing there's probably no actual in-game way to head that way. I wonder how many times the bartender ever gets eaten. I imagine most people forget about him, so it's probably pretty rare.
My pup, Sabrina, my friends. What will they become without me?
Food?
If only I could tell her. Tell them. Too late. Too late.
Ooh, Tom had a nice revolver. Key to the pub's backyard, you say?
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first.
I'm much more myself than...
Welcome back.
I know you've been learning to use a gun, Sabrina. What are you up to?
I just want to feel safe when I go home at night.
Guns are not toys, and are certainly not to be handled when one is agitated.
I don't care. Next time some drunk bastard tries to drag me into the yard, he'll be the one bleeding.
Tell me, Sabrina, do you really believe Tom has renounced his life of crime?
He proves it to me every day he tells the truth. Tom Watts is a good man. One of the best.
And you don't think he might fall back into his sordid ways?
I think we're pretty sure he won't, right, Jonah?
And we never know what we're really capable of until it's too late.
Were you aware of Tom's past incarceration?
That's the first thing he told me.
Mr. Pickles, I don't think I have, to tell you the truth.
He didn't want me hearing about his past from anyone else.
Did it surprise you to find out about it?
Not really. I was already aware of his reputation before I met him. That's why I came to the Turtle in the first place.
Most people would have run away because of that.
Not me. I thought a man like him could give me stability, you know? At least to some degree. And I wasn't mistaken.
I don't care. A rare and delicious breed. A fine vintage. Where do I go, all-knowing stream of blood? The long walk does get a little bit tedious, I'm not gonna lie. I wonder if there'll be anybody left for me to clean up when I finally hit Mesmerize 4. Because this place is probably going to go Skull fucking City and after I level up. Ignore the black-eyed man moonwalking through the pub.
You did not defeat me. I was Sabrina Cavendish.
And you were delicious.
Surrender.
Everybody's got keys. Oh, what's in the backyard that's so fucking special? Exhilarating. Quite a bit of ammo, I suppose. I'm not going to complain. And 200 shillings. Okay, not a bad haul for a quick spree of murder. Right. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm almost back up to where I was previously. I think there's at least 1 or 2 more people in the hospital I can kill. I can't get the doctors yet. But I can get one of the nurses for sure. Truly an embarrassment of riches, friend. Yes. Up to the hospital and nappy buys. Get rocked. Ow. Did it say resisted? No, because it picked him up. Said something. Oh. Unfortunately, I still can't go through that way. Not yet. That's for later. Dude, that's a good question. It was fucking locked with 2 keys. One of which she had. I don't know. Personally, I think Tom might have been looking the other way a couple times. Alright. More blood. This makes you feel like a vampire. When they start fucking piling XP on you. Alright. Whose food? Oh, crap. I went the wrong way. And that accomplished what? At some point I should start stockpiling XP, although I'll worry about that after I get to the Ascalon Club, I guess. Because I want to make sure I can embrace that one dude. And I want to make sure I have enough XP laying around to embrace the last boss, McCullum. There's at least one nurse running around that I can eat. I know that. That might be about it. I think she was out front, if I'm not mistaken. This place is going to be empty as fuck once I get one more mesmerized and clear out the doctors. Don't tell me that one fucking nurse is gone.
This hospital is a danger to its patients.
She probably patrols around. Brannigan. I thought it was her. I guess. Oh, it's Pippa Hawkins. I'm pretty sure it's Pippa Hawkins that I can dominate at Mesmerize 3. We'll take a look. If she's around, we'll find her. Although I think she leaves as part of like the main storyline, if memory serves. Going upstairs is usually a good idea. Doctor, Lady Ashbury, doctor. Yeah, I think she's completely fucked off out of here. Unfortunate. Well, let's go spend my embarrassment of XP. I'm pretty sure I can cross running water. I mean, I've teleported across boats and shit. I have to imagine it doesn't bother me too much. How's Dragonbane? 2 more good handle parts. But once I level it up... Alright, let's see how stupid this gets. Finish blood capacity, hopefully. My meters are fucking full. I don't need this because I don't bite in combat. I should probably put more into autophagy, huh? What cool stuff can I get with this? More damage. More damage. Soon. Can I get more shield? I totally can get more shield. That is awesome. Alright, we are already level 27. We over-level most things, and I am feeling pretty goddamn good about this. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is very nearly 1 o'clock in the morning. I really need to whiz, and I think I will call it there. Thank you, you fine, amazing folks, for being with me for depopulating half of London. Ooh. I guess we'll see what happens. It is with a heavy heart that I must report the murder of Sean Patrick Hampton, founder of the Hampton Asylum, and renowned benefactor of the East End. A parishioner who had come for morning mass found Sean at 6 a.m. Police are currently investigating the crime. They conveniently don't mention the other 2 women I murdered. It's hard to imagine what might have motivated such villainy. Sean, also known as the Sad Saint, was a philanthropist, a lover of mankind who was deeply loved in return. A man of faith who devoted his life to nurse the poor and the sick aside from food and care. He provided his flock with nourishment of the heart and held regular masses for those that even the most altruistic of churches would reject. Sean will be missed dearly, and the consequences of his loss are already felt. Without his charisma, the closure of his night shelter was inevitable. Many people are now living in the cold and contaminated streets without a roof. Men and women will get sick. Some will die, and no one will do anything. The murderer did not only take a life, he extinguished hope in a part of town that desperately needed it. I am doing so good at this asshole run. Sean was a ray of hope in East End, and for having met him many times, I can affirm his goodness extended past his faith. He was a good man. A truly good man. His loss is catastrophe, and I cannot picture what sick mind or deplorable turn of events may have brought this tragedy upon us. May the Sad Saint rest in peace and watch over our mediocre souls. Everybody dead now. And that is all of the blood in the game. Well, okay. Alright, yeah, I'm out, you guys. Thanks for joining me. I will see you fine folks, hopefully tomorrow for Tom's Persona stream. Thanks for joining. Every single one of you are awesome. Every single one of you are appreciated. And we could not do this without you. You have a fantastic night or morning or whatever lies ahead of you. Bye-bye.